very soon.
Yeah, while I'm still gulping down food.
Sure. I believe I did recap last time, so someone take it away.
I'd like to not do this one. I can admit I'm still in the process of waking up.
That's fair. I remember how it ended. I just can't remember where we started from. Maybe the map will remind me. Yeah, there
It's
we
fine,
go.
Sarah. I can take this one. You
But I
can
can
fill in
naga.
whatever gaps.
Okay. Cool.
Last time we started back in the Cavern Elf base, in which we were told about potential locations of the other lenses and such. One being lost in the bottom of a lake somewhere near the Eldelphins, and they also have one entrusted to them, which we both need. We had a few routes to go down to, roughly where they are, but we decided to go up to the previous level instead. Scout it out a bit. There is a big spooky ass spider, and there's other things that we found, such as a mysterious magical door with a lens-like indent that we didn't have a lens for to test with. Decided to take the boat up north to go all the way around, and we encountered some Bodaks. Horrible things. Fought those, killed those. Continued to head down the river, and there was something about to come for us, but seemed to be wary of the dock, because probably there was don't remember the monster. It was some rite or ghast or evil ghost of some kind that we murdered pretty quick. Which brings us in here to this spooky snake naga, spirit naga, I think it was, who locked two of us down for the fight, and the rest of it was just waiting on it until it died. There was some parlay, but Dancer got free and wasn't having it, so the Abomination was killed. And we looted about to loot its lovely corner, and I believe we also returned to Atari at the end and did not die to the elevator. And I believe that is the recap for this week.
That sounds about right. And we will pick up not where we left, because you did say it last time you wanted to head back to Atari, so that's where we shall go. You did make the roll to take the elevator up, which creaked a bit.
Gonna grab these before you leave us. Okay.
Oh, I just deleted you. Which
It's okay, I
creaked a
got
bit.
them all.
Right, but did support your weight. The way up a gauntlet is as creepy as usual. However, I mean, the distance is cut massively in half thanks to the portal network. And you return in the early-ish afternoon. Back to the ever-tranquil Atari.
All right.
Right. What is it you wish to do, or do you just want to call it a day and
No, a few things. These bracers of
okay.
missile deflection here. Does anyone want these? Particular?
Maybe? What do they do?
Gives you a reaction once every 10 minutes. If a ranged weapon attack hits you but doesn't crit, you're not off guard to the attack, you can get a +2 circumstance bonus to the AC against it.
I already have that with my dodge thing, so I don't need it.
Sure.
Seems like maybe a Torfin or Rogar item.
Yeah.
Like those who are going to be in the back line more.
Yeah, I don't use my reaction for anything, so I can take it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And then we have 4 things we need to identify, sheep, that are in my inventory under the consumables.
It is true. turn off the creepy piano. There we go. Here, a strange-looking talisman,
Yes.
which is a murderer's knot. There's a talisman you affix to a weapon, if you're an expert with the weapon, and you can inflict some bleed damage.
Looks like a dancer thing. I'm gonna put that in the stash. You can take that.
Also a potion,
Yes.
which is a potion of quickness. Gives you haste for a minute.
All right. Someone else can take that because I can haste myself. It's in the stash.
Also a javelin that faintly crackles with like static and lightning, which turns out to be a javelin of lightning. Not the most difficult thing to identify. And
Okay.
last but not least, a wand.
All right.
This one is a wand of fireball.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yay. Take that for sure. Well, the potion of quickness, the talisman, murder's knot, and the javelin are in the party stash. Please take them as them. I also want to do something cheap. I want to buy some scrolls.
Right, what sort of scrolls?
I would like to buy 2 scrolls of Fairy Fire, which is a level 2 arcane spell.
Yes, that is no issue at all.
They're 12 gold each. I don't know if I have a discount or anything.
You do have a 5% discount.
Okay, so that would be
I could take the Javelin of Lightning.
22 gold, 8 silver. Alright. So I'm getting tired of visible things.
Reasonable.
There's no save for that one. It just makes them concealed, not hidden.
Did we have or did we discuss to get a wand of see invisibility?
I have a wand of wait, no, let me see. I have a scroll of it. I don't think we spoke about having a wand of it, but if you want to grab one, sure.
Also do a wand of dark vision, I guess, for Armina. Costas.
Yeah, that might be a good idea because if we could turn off that light,
Yeah.
does that mean everyone can see? Or does Torfin not have dark vision anymore?
No, dark vision. I have low
Oh.
light, unfortunately.
Okay,
Yeah, it won't be as helpful then.
because we also have that sword that becomes like a +2 striking sword when it's in darkness. It feels like such
Yes,
a waste
yeah.
not to use.
Gloom blade, yes.
Yeah, that's what it was called.
I mean, I can prepare darkness as a. Let me check. Studio spells. Starlit span, so I think I can get darkness as a spell. Let me see. Dark vision. Yeah, I can prepare dark vision as a second level spell, which is an hour.
Don't bother. It's fine.
Or I could up it. Well, I can't up it to a third because I don't have third slots anymore. But yeah.
I will buy some dark vision elixirs. We will have them in case we need them.
That can easily be done.
Okay.
Will this drained effect go away after sleep, sheep?
It is decreased by 1 for every rest you take.
Yep, 4 days it is then.
I mean,
I'm not going down there, but like, I need to.
no, I'm just saying we have a staff of greater healing, so you can get rid of it with the restoration from it. You don't know what long. Or we can just wait 4 days. I am honestly not fast.
I mean, if we have
whatever.
if I have a
Major
staff
healer.
that can do it, then I'll be happy to.
Sure do.
Which spell
Restoration
doesn't have restoration?
on your staff of greater healing.
Major healing.
Hmm.
But no, it doesn't have it. It says heal, breath of life, sound body, clear mind, cleanse affliction.
I think it's clear body or
Let's do
sound
that.
body because restoration has been renamed
Sound body. Let's see. Blinded, dazzled, deafened, enfeebled, sickened.
of it.
The 4th level version of Sound Body has trained.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, we could do. Really, after 1 day, I could do everyone.
Alright, let's do that then.
I've got enough spells for that.
How long until our items arrive, ship?
The day after tomorrow.
Then we'll wait for those. Our fancy things.
Bring back my hit points.
I have bought 4 elixirs of moderate dark vision. Lasts for an hour. So, Armina and Torfin, you can grab 1 each or 2 each from that. From the stash.
Awesome, thank you.
And I will affix a murderer's knot to my sword.
All right. Nice decoration.
Yes, yes. It does. It looks like a peace band.
Like Fairy Fire got removed, so never mind.
Isn't there an equivalent?
Could be.
No, I think the equivalent is a save now instead of it just happening. So revealing light
okay.
is the or is that glitter dust? I honestly can't tell. It's fine.
Glitter
No,
dust.
glitter dust, I think, is
and-
something else.
Glitter dust and fair fire are 2 different spells originally.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what they've changed it to. So yeah, Fairy Fire has been merged with Revealing Light, which is now a save spell to do the same thing.
Okay.
So just get some scrolls of that instead.
All right.
How
And
do I
then you can
Make a
take.
scroll of an item or of a spell sheet.
I think you just look for the spell in the compendium and drag it into your inventory.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do that or only I can do that, but I think you can do that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So 2 days of a bit of a break to resupply, wait for your purchases, and all that. Is there anything in particular any of you would like to do during these days?
Mm.
I mean, heal people. That's sort of what I do.
Heal people, recover. All right,
Guess I'll earn some money.
you can earn some money.
Yeah.
You can try to con some tourists or whatever. Although those have become rare in recent times in Otari, as word has been getting around about, miscellaneous troubles. But there's still the occasional traveler. The harbor occasionally still sees ships that, for some reason, do a stop here before heading further to Epsilon. The occasional merchant vessel.
Want all that sweet lumber, no doubt. Sure.
Probably the reason.
Probably a good idea to start a paper mill here, since all the
Hmm.
stuff is here, and people love like giant library, you know, books. It
true.
all makes sense.
Sure. I'll do a bit of this. 33.
23 is probably a success. The sort of work you find in Ontario these days is no match for your actual like skill level.
Mm-hmm.
It is level 4 at the highest, which means
A gold, maybe?
you earn some money.
Yes.
I will never find. There it is. Never mind, I found it. A 33, you earn 8 silver pieces.
Oh, good. God.
I mean, you know, it's
That's slim
basically,
pickings.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
no, I mean, 8 silver pieces. Sure. I mean, I'll buy a nice dinner with that, I suppose.
Does it feel bad, like scamming, like
Nah.
Joe Bumpkin, the farmer who finally gathered enough money to go here to see his daughter who works as a street sweeper?
Nah.
You know, it's like, oh yeah,
Joe.
I just really want to buy her like a nice gift, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll sell you this fake locket. She'll be really
Yes.
happy for, and then
Yeah.
painted wood, and then
Yeah.
goes to have some dinner with the proceeds.
Yeah.
After, yeah.
She sees the painted wood is like, what is this crap? Throws it in his face, spits on him, and then rushes away. Never to speak to him again. Yeah. No, I feel nothing. There is not even like my pulse does not change.
I do want to retrieve the lens back from Rin's safekeeping.
All right.
Given that we've learned that we need to probably bring them together anyway, it might be best to have it on our person just in case we find both of them
Mhm.
very soon, and I'll have to backtrack again.
You can meet her during the evenings when she gets up.
Yep.
Torvin, of course, knows her schedule. She'll hand over the lens, explaining that she couldn't stop herself from looking into it, which sounds both figurative and literal.
Hmm.
And she does look a bit shaken about it. She says, certainly, this thing is not evil inherently, but it has an essence of it. Of Nimbeloff. I don't know how to phrase it, but I suspect that Nimbeloff may have her eyes on this in a way.
Well, if her eyes need to be on me, so be it. You need to use these to defeat Belcora, and well, I've already died once. I don't think another time will shake me up too much. He kind of says that as a joke, but like from his form, is pretty deadpan. Like he tries to put the dwarven humor in it, but it's just not coming out.
I suppose few of us get the privilege of dying twice.
Yes, well. Not to worry, we're doing well so far. We'll stop Belcora before long.
Something that may very well become necessary very soon. The new moon is in a little over a week, and I worry that might just be the timing Belcora is waiting for.
Then it would seem we would
Surely,
need to...
yeah?
I'm merely saying it seems we need to quicken our pace.
I would never suggest that I want you to do more than you already have, but I do not want to find out what the next time Gauntlet does something looks like. Last time was terrifying enough. And while I'm sure you've done good work, Gauntlet still seems to be drawing power, and certainly more so than last time.
He nods. We will try our best.
Everyone smiles at that, says, I know you will. I know you will.
We have a staff of illumination. Looking at you, Malachi.
I mean,
Can't
how
have more
many?
than one staff a day, so.
No.
Right. Well, unless they
I'll
change the
feel-
remaster, I don't know. I'll just assume most of my previous knowledge doesn't work here, so maybe it's different.
All right. Oh,
I believe that is correct.
in that case,
Staff of Healing is too good with Breath of Life available to get rid of.
yep.
Just because, I mean, when you need it, you really need it, and don't have a day to.
Yeah, and you have to. Thorfinn can't use it, can he?
Some of the spells, but not the divine ones.
Everlight is a spell I can already do with light, and Holy Light is divine or primal, which I am not.
Oh,
And I don't have trick magic item unless I'm lying to myself. Nope, so I can't. Oh, I do actually. Hold on.
how about
I do. Let me just check this staff. Holy Light. The target has the unholy trait. You deal an extra 5d6 spirit damage. I mean, it might be worth it. Sure.
all right?
I can hold on to it.
I mean, we could also sell it to buy something else, but
Good, but I think the item level stuff we'd have to buy, we'd have to wait for to be useful. Can use it for now. If you have something in mind you want money for, I would gladly sell it. But right now I don't.
What I would like a +2 weapon potency rune. Fairly soon.
Again, that's something we'll probably have to wait for. So
It's a level 10 thing. Yep.
yeah.
I'm looking at. How was the express delivery again, Sheep?
The express delivery is 1 gold per bulk.
Okay.
Can expedite it to arrive in 2 days.
Right. A +2 weapon rune would be pretty good for me. Not gonna lie.
How much?
935 gold. We are
just build a
currently.
tavern for that money.
Yes. Currently have that in cash quite handily, but it would drain the cash coffers. Most of it.
I mean, take the staff and take half it. It's fine.
Are you sure? If you want the staff, I'm happy for you to have it. There's other things I can sell in the treasure department before we have to sell the staff.
It's pretty niche. I mean, I have to spend 3 actions to cast a spell that I have to use a religion check to attempt to cast. And I only get it once per day because it's 3 charges.
Realistically, it won't happen much.
No, so it's
Fair enough.
doesn't suit me that much because I'm not a cleric. So.
Right. And Roger does not see himself use the staff ever. I think.
No, I mean, the healing one is just too good to
Very well.
exchange right now. Also cost it's like most of my wealth is in that staff. So to not use it would be a real shame.
Yes. Very well done. Yeah. Answer will take the 935 gold to the delivery service and say 1 weapon potency plus 2 rune, please.
All right. You can set up that order. It will arrive, of course, in 2 days' time,
Yep.
which will be Friday the 1st.
Day of the Black Sun.
Not quite yet.
Apocalypse Day. Good, yes.
Yes. I mean, I'd love to get in on that.
Get +2 rune for the cooperative blade.
Yeah. We can fight to the death over it once it arrives.
Whoever gets it wins.
What? They don't have multiple?
We don't have exactly the money for multiple. Well, we sold like everything, but we'll have to sell the Gloom Blade.
Worth noting that the
Mm,
Gloom Blade works
Blade.
in dim light, which I can see in. It's just you have to set it up somehow to have dim lights,
Yeah.
not dark.
I'm hoping that we might find one, maybe. So we can like purchase one and then find one. That's my hope.
Well, surely at some point, right?
I mean, there's loot down there. We've seen that. All right, some more stuff. We have a bag of holding somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
What does it contain currently?
Oh, a lot. My like spell books, anti-plagues, my scrolls that I don't use that often, healer's tools, repair kits, bottled air, healing potion, climbing bolt. That's it really. Like I mean, I have like 40 bulk worth I can put in this still. So
I have a expanded repair kit in the stash. Do you want that instead?
I have a superb repair kit. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Might be the same thing these days.
If it gives a +1, then it's the same.
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same. Okay, and in Armina's bag?
We have some silver salve, a dragon turtle scale, which gives you a swim speed if you are an expert in athletics. A bark skin potion, a couple healing potions, plus one striking glaive, a grim trophy. If you're an expert in intimidation, it's a talisman you can use to demoralize people. Transparent elemental gem to summon an elemental.
Oh.
Thinking of holding that for Balcora. A
Hmm.
bunch of silver arrows, silver hatchet, more arrows, another short bow, or a short bow, I should say, and some healer's tools. But yeah, I've mostly been using it for like when we find a bunch of stuff, just like toss it in this bag and then get it up to the stash.
I have sold off the +1 striking weapons that we have had in the stash. So
Okay, nice.
been cashed in. We have 4 Bravo brew laying around in the stash. Maybe we should have them in the bag of holding so we have them handy.
There's a lot of treasure there, like onyx pieces and saltwater pearls you could sell.
Yes.
I'll take the Bravo brew. Just move them in the bag there.
Oh, I can just do it. It lets you
Should
sell it straight up.
be 4 of them, if I recall.
3.
3. Oh, add another one then, and I'll pay the money for it.
Sure.
The potion of quickness, pretty good. Someone should probably have that. Who most benefits from an extra strike or move action?
You.
You both, like honestly.
No, my job's I'm there to soak damage. The person we want having an extra action killing is denser.
Well, it would allow you to shield, support, and strike twice.
It's true, but I don't do as like my turns are manageable, but like because in this game you can get your sneak attack multiple times per turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah.
I think it's better on you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I am just as good of a wall, no matter how many actions I have. long as I'm in the right spot.
Yeah, well, in that case, most things are sorted, I believe.
Yep.
Cool. Sounds like we only have a couple days if we're taking like 4 to recover, and the moon is in like a week. So
We take 2 days to recover. Because Roger can do his super healing with the staff. And then we get our incredible items, I believe. From
You-
Mr. Mayor.
You do. Around noon, your items have arrived and can be picked up.
Yay.
okay.
Is then the 29th. I didn't write down which items, but I assume you did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Did I? I just wrote down ordered items arrive.
You asked us to write it in the chat. It's up there somewhere.
Yes. Okay, past me was smart.
I don't think we can just grab anything ourselves.
Yeah, it was a ring of energy resistance fire for Torfin, lesser sturdy shield for Armina, slippers of spider climbing for Dancer, and I don't see one for
It was a
Rogar.
ring of the ram.
Yes,
Oh,
Ring of
yeah,
the Ram.
or Cassian helmet. Yeah.
Apparently called
Just
Charms of Resistance now. Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Yes, let me grab those items for you.
Fire.
Thank you.
I grabbed mine already.
Oh, you grabbed it? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Charm of Fire Resist.
okay, then those slippers.
Oh, that's right,
of
because we have the little inventory browser thing.
Spider climbing. I put the slippers of spider climbing in the stash. Ring of the Ram will also be in the stash. And the last item was a lesser sturdy shield.
I just grabbed it.
You grabbed it. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
All good.
My second attuned item.
Armina will go back to the rowdy rockfish. Because the shield she has is like an old family artifact. And, she, could sure just pawn it and get some money, but that doesn't feel right. So she's gonna return it to the family and thank them for it has served her very well, but she has found something that will help them finish the job even better with the help from the mayor. So she'd like to give it back. And go back up on the wall.
Lester and Brelda appreciate the gesture for sure, and will mount it back in the same spot it hung before. Now with
Taking
far
her
more
old-
stories.
Yeah, exactly. Taking her old shitty shield down from like it replaced it back in the day. Or you could just hang them both up. There you go.
Yeah. They're icebreakers, right?
Yeah.
Symbols of so many stories attached to them that people can ask about, and she can excitedly tell about, assuming that the town still stands at that point.
Yeah. All right, I'll just delete my minor sturdy shield.
Every notch has a story.
Yeah. Story of how Torfin fixed that, and the time Torfin fixed that chip. And... Ooh, shield now has 80 hit points. Crazy.
Easy. Such power.
I'll
Throw away these frog poison darts from first level. I don't think that's going to be useful anymore.
I I don't know. We might find that dragon again. That could be the clutch
Yeah,
move.
yeah. He's gonna roll a natural 1 and still succeed. Right, all right.
Back in.
Yes,
Yeah.
back in, I believe.
All right. One of you give me a d20 as you make your way to the elevator of questionable quality.
Um,
But
Ruh-roh.
it continues to work.
Oh,
And so this is not the right level. One second. There we go.
so,
And so you return.
Once more into the bridge.
As you descend, the putrid smell of decay wafts back over you.
hmm.
It's like the quiet sound of water trickling down every which way. But you don't hear any other activity, at least for the moment. The cages are still empty, with like bits of rotting remains still in them after you've taken care of their inhabitants. But it does appear that some of the wildlife may have nibbled at the remains that hang that hung into the water.
Hmm. Oh, it is a circle of life and all that.
I would like to return to that door here that we found and see if lens works in it.
Yeah, sure. Because the only thing we have left now is the spider cave, it seems like.
I don't know. There's a lot down south.
Yeah,
There's
further
something
south.
here, but
Sure.
spider is certainly in the way.
We also haven't gotten the XP for killing all the drow, so
It's true.
no.
Sharpens
I
the
figured
blade.
we won't do that immediately. So
I think we have to use the boat to get around there.
Who took the wand of fireballs? Apropos.
I did.
All right.
yeah,
Fireballs, let's go.
Torfin's the only one who can really make good use of
That
that.
makes sense.
Can
I use the boat again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
Well, I guess we didn't kill all these.
Right, you want to take the boat?
yeah, down here, sheep.
Roadx.
You certainly can. Give me a d20.
Sure. 20.
Nice.
You make it there safe and sound.
Oh yeah.
1 second.
Sure. Cast light at myself because I forgot I don't have it on. There you go.
Right.
Okay.
Shit, this door's open up. Amina, as you step there, you do notice that there's a number of flickering lights faintly glowing through the open door.
Mm-hmm. More wisps, maybe?
I mean, they might have come back. Um,
Oh,
for before Armina goes any further, I would like to use one of my scrolls of See the Unseen.
yeah. Wait for the others to catch up as well.
Yeah, they'll catch up. Right. Use cast a spell myself. Then I'll peek around the corner.
Do we have a hero point, Sheep?
Yes, you should. Let me give you one. There you go.
Oh, I got rid of my one.
Well, you start with one exactly.
I don't get one for the recap anymore.
Sure. Have a second.
Yeah, I stand here. Do I see those same lights, or do I see something else?
You do see those same lights emanating from the crevices, from the alcoves in the room.
Okay. Nothing visible there, I guess. Yet.
Moving forward, defending.
As you step there, Amina, the lights go out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As you step forward,
Oh,
you hear voices emanate from the alcoves. Basically the equivalent of, "Leave, you are not welcome here. She sees you." Dolphin,
Okay.
What else is new?
you can, of course, with your potion, I believe you can see them.
Yep. See invisible creatures, spirits, and if they are incorporeal and phase through stuff, I can also see them. All right. I'll tap on Armina's shoulder and nod back towards the door we went through. And he will attempt to leave.
All right.
It's see a warning when I see one, so let's just leave. And go do that later when we have everything else. Alright. Okay.
You step into not exactly the outside, but certainly the Darkland's equivalent of a lush forest, except the trees are half-decayed fungus, towering, well, even over the taller members of your party, some of them at least.
One thing, Sheep, that we
Yes.
said we were buying, but I forgot. But I remember now when we stepped out here, anti-venom.
Yes, you did say that.
Everyone get some anti-venom. Let me just see how much we are buying it for.
6 gold each.
Yes.
Anti-venom. There's antidote.
Oh yeah. Anti-venom is from Troubles in Notari. That's the difference.
That is an adventure. a
Right.
prequel adventure to this, basically.
Right, so that's was before.
Antidote
It's in Otari, though.
is
Surely that.
an item bonus to fortitude saving throws. There's lesser, moderate, and even greater available.
I
Let's get the
guess.
lesser. That's fine.
Lesser.
Yeah,
Lesser's a +2. It does not stack with resilient armor, but of course, if it is higher than your resilient armor, you get the higher of the two.
sure. I'm gonna also drink one of the anti-plagues I have, because that is 24 hours. It gives me a +3. So
All right.
you never know.
Everyone get some antidote. I guess we bought 10 of them and put them in the one of the bags of holding.
Sure. Yeah, anti-plague is against diseases. Antidote is against poisons.
Yeah, it's both.
All right.
Never know in this last 24 hours, so it might as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Should I? Who wants to add the anti-venom to antidote? Sorry, to the.
Sure. Are they in the stash or?
No. You can add them directly into your bag from the.
So I have to get them.
I mean, I can get them. That's what I'm asking. Since they're
No, I'm
going
just
into
making
a thing
sure.
anyway, you know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just making sure that I don't take from the wrong place. Equipment, would it be?
I think so.
Oh. Yes, lesser?
Yes.
10 of them.
Yep.
Alright. And does everyone just use one now?
Yeah.
Then I'll take 4 off and you guys can put this buff on yourself. Alright.
Now we go spider hunting.
I believe
Yeah,
we
I
do.
mean, do we wanna call it out or do we just wanna walk until we stumble on it?
I mean, I can lit fire, you know, just
I was
fire the
say,
webs, right?
I can
I'd
do it from
suggest
here.
burning the webs.
Do we want to have any buffs or anything running before we start this this monster fight? Do you have anything to prep? Let me see.
I've got heroisms if we need it, but how big of a deal do we think it is?
I think it's a pretty gosh darn big deal, honestly. But
Okay, here you go. Have that. And Amina, I figure you're going to be the other person in melee, so you have one too.
Thank you.
Be heroes.
try my best.
I feel like I should give up on blindness and just have that as well. Heroes.
All right, Torfin, you do the magic.
Alright. My ignition cantrip is 30 feet, so I'll just like fire it in here.
All right, you
Yes.
summon your fire and throw it at the web. The web is damp, but catches fire reasonably well enough, leaving a smoldering burn, one that you can only appreciate for mere moments as you hear a high-pitched shriek coming from the ceiling, and suddenly a massive creature descends with a speed that defies its size.
You know, let's hope no
We
one
will-
of those people bundled up were alive still.
Ah, give
They
them.
certainly do not seem to be moving. As we will enter
What a
combat here. As
Alright.
descending from the ceiling, a mammoth creature of a spider suddenly drops. Although perhaps not suddenly, certainly expected.
That is a big spider.
Give me some
That's very
initiative. It looks at you with its many tiny beady eyes. Anger.
Resentment. Yeah, I feel some of that as well. But
Oh my goodness. I've actually done a successful battle cry.
oh wow.
It is a 34 against.
Against their
Well.
will
Will
DC?
DC. Yeah.
Well, that is a success. The spider is frightened.
Wow. However this goes, that was impressive.
All right, Armina.
Go,
The
Armina.
heavy spider has thumped
Yeah.
down in the
I just
garden in
rolled
front of you.
well twice in a row. This does not bode well.
For the good of the
rest
city.
fight. Yeah, for the exactly. Ah! I'll move up, raise the shield, and start striking. Come on. Heroic after all. Aha.
That is a hit.
Good damage.
22. Yeah. What is happening today?
Look at you. Look at Armina go.
I know, rolling well. I don't know what to make
No.
of this.
Big game hunter.
Yep, apparently.
Okay. Forward. Sidestep. It's hard to see exactly where the spider like squares are, but I think
Worth noting that the mushrooms are greater difficult terrain.
great, which means what?
They take 15 feet of movement per 5 feet.
15 feet of movement per 5 feet.
If you hover your cursor
Yeah.
on the spider, you can see the box sort of form around it.
Yeah, I don't have that immediately spare, so but that'll be fine. Move here. Hello, spider. Yeah, let's try to hit the spider. It is off guard thanks to gang up.
Yep.
If I can hit it. I have heroism, weapon potency. Yes, come on.
No, do it.
Yes. Aha.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Burn the spider. 33, and I will also use the murderer's knot as a free action on the spider.
Alright.
I strike an off-guard creature with this on my fixed weapons. I'm an expert with the weapon. That is true. When they activate the knot, the creature damage takes 1d6 bleed. Resistant.
Alright.
I do not
1d6 bleed.
I do not have twist the knife, unfortunately, which will made my sneak attack bleed instead.
Yeah, don't forget your debilitation.
And it is debilitated, yes. Enfeebled one.
Alright.
Alright. I will strike again, I suppose. Might get lucky. Lucky. Come on. Yep, that is a miss.
Fun. The spider is certainly as debuffed as can be, pretty much.
Yeah, we'll see. I will cast Sure Strike on myself. Then I will spell strike it. If it is debuffed as it can be, I will use my highest level spell. We'll
Yes.
see if I hit it.
Go.
Hydraulic push, rank 5. It's a critical miss on 2, so I roll 2.
Gosh.
I roll one and a 3, so that's a miss.
Oh.
I use a spell. My turn is over.
Well, ice has spoken. The enormous spider first got slashed at by this tin can warrior here, and then by someone who looks far more digestible.
But I'm
As it
scrawny.
will-
There's no meat on me at all.
It can find something somewhere.
Skin and bones. Come on, spider. Don't.
As it will sink its enormous fangs into Dancer here for a critical hit.
I will dodge to make that a normal hit.
Alright, that makes that a normal hit. For 26 piercing
Yeah.
and a fortitude save, please. As the fangs drip nasty venom.
Yeah, boy.
That is a critical failure.
Need to re-roll this. Yeah, I think I'll re-roll this. can't get any worse, exactly. Hey! That is value right there.
That is a success. As it will then try that again against Amina. Although Amina's so armored, it'll try. It's not stupid, but it's certainly. Actually, how about it tries to? No. This makes sense.
Spider's consulting its character sheet.
It is.
Like,
It'll just attack. That is a miss. All right. And the third one will be against Hansa again. For another miss.
Oof.
It is just a big spider. It can't actually do that many things. And takes 3 bleed, but then succeeds.
Damn it.
Roga.
Move forward. Does this thing have reach? Like, am I threatened?
It said
It
reach.
certainly seems to have very long limbs.
It
And
said,
is enormous.
it said reach
a
10
big
on other
spider.
things.
I move here, and I'll cast a spell.
All right.
Fill his spider mandible mouth with.
It,
Well,
it
never
cannot-
mind. He enjoys it.
It cannot be sated.
Just a good time. Well,
As at the end of your turn, Roga, at the start of the new round, all of you suddenly feel a cold breeze descend upon the fungus and you, as it turns out,
Cora.
as a familiar shape sinks through the ceiling. A glowing shape, a ghost that you've seen before. She will. Let's do it like this.
This is it, guys. Little final session.
Yeah, this might be a problem now.
As she observes the battlefield for just a moment, she says with an ethereal voice that seems to echo through the cavern, "Well, it seems like my troublesome invaders have decided to resolve themselves. How convenient. But I should help it along a bit, shouldn't I?" As she will cast a spell.
Yes, all right.
She's breaking the trope. Oh my god.
How about this one again? She's not picky.
Can I recognize spell? I have free
Yes.
action to do so.
Yes.
Let's see. Quick recognition. Recognize a spell. I have a master. Is it above level 6?
No.
What is it then? I know for sure.
It is confusion.
Alright, casting confusion, great. Nothing else I can do. I just know what it is.
And a 1 is Amina.
Great.
Alright.
Give me a will save.
Okay. Coming up.
That is a failure. You're confused.
At least you can save this one.
Yeah, it wasn't a crit failure, and I only rolled an 8, so I will.
It's a 50-50 chance to roll lower than that, almost, so I don't know, it's up to you.
Yeah. And her DCs are pretty steep, most like.
Well, yeah. I mean, the worst is that I failed by 9.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would need. So at least a 17 will do it, but it could be less than that. I feel like me being confused in this fight is really.
I can
really
fix
not
it.
good. We can fix it. All right, it's about to be my turn, so
Which is unfortunate, but
I could, You know what? If the spider wasn't here, I'd risk it for the biscuit, but I could still have the spider, so I guess I'll just. take
I
that.
can certainly move away around the corner of the spider to make that your main target, really.
Yeah, we can manipulate, but yeah, okay. I'll let it stand. I'm confused.
All right. And with that, she seems content and will disappear again.
Oh,
Fine, you might even roll to hit the spider.
Amina, it's your turn.
all right. I'm confused. So it can attempt a new save at the end of each of its turns.
Right now, you have to attack a random target that seems reasonable. I think since you can also step to hit Roga, I would consider him a reasonable target as well.
Does say I have to use all my actions to strike, and I would have to then not use one of those actions to get Rogar within reach, or to throw my spear.
The confused
says
condition
use,
also says the GM can have you use other actions to facilitate attacks, such
Oh,
as draw
so
a weapon, move the
fair
target
enough.
in reach, and so forth.
Fair enough. You're absolutely right. Okay. D3.
Roll a d3.
Sure, good. Give me a D3.
Cool. I'll just go left to right. So 1 spider, 2 denser, 3 Rogar. All right.
That is done, sir.
What treachery is this?
Now, do I roll for each attack, or am I now attacking 3 times against denser?
You are now attacking him.
Okay. Well, let's roll these out.
All right.
Crit.
Amina, you could do better than this.
Oh, I could.
Right now, you're my enemy.
All right.
I mean, can you? Well, how does that work? I'm confused. Can you choose this effect from Glitz of Redemption?
Choose not to do the attack. That'd be very helpful.
I don't know. Do I get to shoot? I mean, yeah, I'd certainly take that one if I'm allowed to. But I could roll.
I think
D2
so.
for 50. All right.
No, you can choose.
Cool. I will choose to not. Yes, I will be redeemed. Thank you.
You're gonna
Thank you,
strike Dancer
Rogar.
right in his face with your sword, and then Broga looks and she's, Amina, and you feel bad, and you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no.
Dancer sees his death coming for a second with the crit. It's like, oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh,
Sorry. Yeah. And then she misses twice, and crit miss on the second.
screaming at Dancer, you killed the snake lady! Ah!
I know that she was going to do that, but we have to try. The one time we don't try is when someone. It's not about them. It's about us.
Tears streaming down her face.
Yeah.
Dancer.
All right.
Amina has chosen this moment to air some grievances as this enormous spider is looking at you with poison dripping fangs.
Here is my question. Does she get her attack opportunity if I move away?
No.
Okay. Then we are moving. So that's 15. And then I'll move here. Because then I'm out of stepping range from Armina as well, so... Alright.
Again, you really don't have to. I will fix it, but
Did
Yeah,
Armina get the save, by the way, for the confusion?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe do that first.
That's important. Just Roger might not have to spend anything. It might be nice.
Come on, Armina, come... Wow, 31
That
was
is
a...
a failure.
Validates the decision to not reroll it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll go here. Unless, like, are you sure you will be able to fix it?
I mean, I need to touch a willing target to make them not confused.
There's no opposing check?
No.
The other thing you
That's
can do
what I
is
could do.
just all
Your
like
mind?
back up and make the spider the only valid target.
No, I do counteract, it seems. Yeah.
Yes, that's one thing. So out of sheer security, I'm moving over here. Alright. Yep, the spider is off guard. So, we shall strike.
It is no longer afraid. If it is... Oh, it's enfeebled. Is it still enfeebled? I guess it doesn't really make
It
difference.
doesn't matter at the moment. It won't be after my
Yep.
turn anyhow, I think.
Unless you hit it again.
Unless I hear it again, which I'm certainly trying to do. I could attempt to scare the spider. That might be worth it because it seems pretty hard to hit. You know what? I'll try scaring the spider.
All right.
Intimidating
Currently,
glare.
you would not be benefiting from your gang up because Amina does not consider you her ally.
Ah. That is unfortunate. In that case, we will change plans. We will have to try to deceive the spider. Be flat-footed.
All right.
That's probably not going to do it.
26 versus no.
Alright,
The spider sees through.
normal strength then.
Spider has too many eyes.
That's a miss. Alright, I'm done.
That is nice. Right, profit.
I will cast Runic Impression to wreath my bow in flame, and then I'll spell strike again. See if I hit it. Choose a cantrip this time. Miss. I'll reroll it. Why not? I have an extra. That's a miss. Oh well. It's me.
It is the spider's turn. Spider will. I mean, Dancer is a juicy target. Amina swinging around wildly. I think Amina is going to be the target here. The first one. 44 for a crit.
Yeah. That will crit me for sure.
Or 74 piercing.
Ow.
And
I
a
don't even have
fortitude save, please.
Fucking the shield raised because
All right.
You do get a save against your confusion because you just got punted across the room almost.
Ugh.
It's a DC 11 flat check, so give me a D20.
Okay.
No,
Nope.
you're still confused. And now you're also hello. Why can't
Oh.
I drag that? I don't know. But now you're also there we go. Why can't I drag the poison onto you? That is so annoying. You are poisoned for 2d6 and also slowed 1. 2d6 poison.
No save?
Load.
I failed.
I mean, I already took the
Ah.
save and failed.
All right.
Even with the antidote factored in.
No,
That
it
was
already does
successful.
factor it in, yeah.
Second attack against Dancer for a nat 20.
Alright then. That might be me going down in that case.
2 crits in a row.
15
no.
piercing.
I am alive.
I would like crits. Would be nice.
Pathetic spider.
And a fortitude save.
Now,
That is a failure.
probably going down, however.
You are also poisoned. D6 poison and slowed 1. And the third attack will go back on Amina, spreading the joy here. For a miss. Roga.
Do we still want me to fix the confusion? Is that the main thing?
I will not survive next round without some
Heals.
healing.
I think focus on heals and just get out of range and make the spider the only valid target for the confusion.
You can move pretty far.
True.
Like
My
if I move
understanding
over,
was
you just
because
run
were
at Torfin
kind
and
of
then
within
slap him.
arm's reach, you know.
You can technically do any of us with a couple movements.
You will have to counteract Belcor's DC, which we don't know what it is, but it's probably 30 plus.
The Not quite. Like the counteract check depends on the spell's level a whole lot. And as far as Thorfinn knows, she didn't actually expend that high of a spell slot at all. In fact, Thorfinn would probably know it was a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
that
I
she
recognize
used.
spell. I should know exactly what it is if it's plus 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a 4th level confusion.
That's not that
Would
hard
be
to
a
counteract.
counteract check against the 4th level thing. If I fail, I just suppress the effect for a round instead.
It's
Sure.
up to you, but I think we need to get some heals.
All right.
up as
Well, if that's what you think, then that's what you get. Dancer probably, right?
I
I
have
mean, you know your
11
stuff better
hit
than I
points.
do, so yeah.
Here you go. Have a bit more.
That is very helpful.
All right.
And then, what else do I want to do with my last action? Move. So I might just 15. Go stand in some mushrooms, maybe.
You can move behind me. I can take a hit if I need to.
Just like it here. Then I mean I can't step to get to me, and I'm still within range of the spider,
Yes.
so I can tell him to be cool.
Be cool, spider.
Want to be cool?
Both you and yeah. All right. Let's try that.
All right, Amina, before it's your turn, it is Dancer who would probably notice it the most, as they appear to be crossbow bolts shooting between the rocks behind you, attempting to hit the spider.
Yeah, I was gonna say help.
There we go.
Use your
Find it.
incredible. Oh.
However, that unfortunately won't do it.
Oh ho!
That,
Still
however, is a
XP.
critical hit. You do get your sneak attack.
Ooh.
As one of those bolts, like, strikes the spider in one of the eyes, I guess.
Mm.
It screeches, turning further towards Dancer here.
Oh.
As that it has identified him as the origin of this
Oh.
this onslaught here.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm sure the drow are pretty happy about the
We
situation.
pull it into the drow camp.
It's a Shane puller through Drow camp. Yeah.
Amina, it's your turn.
Is anyone else close enough, or am I wailing at the spider?
I mean, Thorfinn is right there.
He's so far away. It's like 20 feet from me.
It's
Okay.
fine. At least you only have 2 actions. You're not gonna hit off on me.
So, D4?
Yeah, make it a D4. Everyone is sort of in reach.
Sorry, Torfin.
That would be Thorfinn.
Oh no.
Right, you are slowed 1, which might actually be a benefit here.
Yep.
And that's
Oh,
a
you
miss.
missed.
Oh, well.
Look at that. And then I'm slowed once, so that's that. I'll reroll my D20.
Make a save.
Fucking hell.
No, not a D20. It's a save at the end of your turn.
Oh,
It's a
that's
DC
for
11
poison.
flat check. If you get hit,
Gotcha.
That might do it.
Oh, 36.
that is enough. You
Ah,
are no longer
critical failure.
confused.
Sorry, Torfin.
Critical failure. It's permanent now. It's
Yeah,
a very
critical
tight.
Ah,
You live like this.
all
You
right.
become your brother.
The DC is 50, actually.
And then, do I make a recovery check against the poison as well?
It will prompt you.
Cool.
Now you click the roll recovery check button and take 11 poison damage. That is a failure, so you are even more poisoned.
I will reroll.
As you are
the
now-
0 point.
Okay.
Come on. There we go.
That is still a failure, I believe.
Need 15.
I thought it was 50-50. Ah,
Wow.
you need 15? I thought.
Yeah, for
Damn it.
recovery checks.
For poison,
Well,
don't
shit.
you roll the fortitude save again?
I
I
don't
can
know.
never remember quite how.
Depends what type
of
of poison it is.
afflictions, onset stages.
You would have to look at the
You
creature's
must,
poison.
yeah. you must attempt a new save. It's not.
So
It's not a. It's not a recovery check. It's a save. So give me another fortitude save.
Okay. 38.
That is a success. You're no longer
Is that-
poisoned.
A crit.
All right,
Damn.
crit success. Get out of here, poison.
You get your hero point back.
Cool.
Yes. Take your hero point back.
Hey.
All right. Dancer.
Alright, I'm alone with the spider. That is unfortunate. We will try to trick the spider.
Spider looks at you with its many beady eyes. It is unimpressed.
Yeah, I would imagine. We will strike the spider. No. No. I am done. Slowed one.
I believe you insisted on taking this fight.
Okay. Take 9 poison damage and give me another fortitude save. That is a failure. You are now on stage 2, which is slowed to. Oops.
That's unfortunate for me.
Thorfinn.
Well, I'd like to hit the thing, but that's not seems to be working. Let me try something else. Can't get to dancer as I am. Big ass spider is probably pretty good at fortitude, so whatever. I'll recharge and try and hit it again, because surely one of these attacks will hit one of these sessions and I will get a good hit. Let's see. No. Okay. I'd like to roll above 10, so I'm gonna reroll that again. There we go.
That's it. Oh, you were targeting yourself, though.
Oh, well, that's a miss then, I guess.
28 would be a miss, yes.
Whatever. Alright, I'm done.
It is the spider's turn. And there is a juicy dancer in front of him. As it will strike at him. For a miss, okay. And that 2.
People on two.
Oof.
A second attack? That is a hit.
That's a hit.
27 piercing.
But maybe the spider could be better than that.
You are in range.
Nice. Be kind,
doesn't want-
spider. This is a cave elf. You don't have to. We'll become people too. That's also
Forest.
okay.
It'll choose. You know, it'll hesitate. It'll choose that dancer remains unharmed here.
Okay, I'll take
It's a
that.
mushroom cap instead.
Oh,
It's here in spider now.
Third attack.
uh-huh.
It'll do the third attack, yeah. For a natural 1. Alright.
Phew.
Roga.
Alright, what do people want? Hit points, cleanse affliction. Like, what are people feeling?
Hit points are okay-ish, but this poison is making me very bad over here.
You want you or Amina to be fixed?
Amina is
That's
fixed,
that.
isn't it? Oh, all right. She's sorry.
No, I haven't been healed.
I don't know. I
You
am.
both slow too.
I am slow too.
I am not slowed anymore, so I think if you can get rid of multiple debuffs, focus on dancer.
Let's see. I have a
Hopefully
choice here with my staff. I have sound body, which does not cure curses or diseases, but can attempt to counteract other conditions. But I think cleanse affliction here would be the best, just to try to remove the
Yeah.
Mhm.
poison.
Yes.
So I gotta struggle through all the. Don't shoot me in the back of the head, damn. Go here. And I will use a 3rd level Cleanse Affliction. Because there's no benefit to using a 4th level one. Which means I cast it from my staff, 2 actions. I choose the poison going on Dancer. Has it advanced past stage 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I will attempt a counteract check to remove it. Otherwise, I will decrease it by 1 stage.
Okay.
So, could someone tell me how to counteract check?
You roll your spell attack, pretty much, and that is compared to the DC of the poison.
Okay. Spell attack, go.
A 24. It is versus the DC, which means that is a failure, but not a critical failure.
Ah,
8 better.
28 is still a failure.
damn.
Decrease the step by 1.
Yes, so Dancer would now be only slowed 1 again.
But 2 actions to give you 1.
All right. Let's see what I can do with it.
All right, Amina, you've got your senses back. The poison has left your system.
All right, so I will get back in there. Raise the shield. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna 10, 15, 25. Let's go flank with Dancer and also get away in case I don't think she's going to, but if Belcourt does come back. Let's not be close to anybody. But I am flanking, so it's off guard. Right? Me and
Yes.
Dancer. Okay, cool.
Just I don't have to do anything. The framework does that.
Nice. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Natural 2-hour won't do it.
I'll reroll that. Natural 5's not good. There it is. All right.
The rolls
cool.
started so well today.
Yep. Significantly less.
Dancer.
Yeah, raise shield. I'm done.
All right.
Oh, it's looking at you still.
Oh, I bet it is. Could try to scare the spider. Debuff it a bit more.
So it's not enfeebled anymore, is it?
I don't know, it's however long. No, it didn't take Rogar's thing. Right.
Yeah.
Should I scare the spider? Pretty good at scaring. I'll try scaring the spider. Boo! No.
Spider could not care less.
No, that's fair. It's a pathetic
Well,
roll.
that wouldn't have hit as an attack either. So.
No. God damn it!
Well, there you go. That wouldn't have hit.
Speaking of 22,
I'm done.
Toughen. Also, oh yeah, take 6 poison damage and give me a fortitude save.
Don't be confused. The spider is your enemy.
32?
32 is exactly enough. You're no longer poisoned.
Aha! Oh god.
27 is a miss.
Gosh.
It's like
That's it?
7 rolls. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Oh. Yeah, you haven't really rolled higher than a 10 at all, have you?
It's not just this session, it'll just be all week. I don't know. Right.
I feel
Oh,
you
the
need
spider.
you need a class not
Well,
dependent on rolls.
Imagine.
Yeah,
Speaking
imagine
of heroes,
Spider
Slow
will
down.
attack Dancer. That is a critical hit.
but spider, maybe hold back on that. Don't. What
54.
if
No,
not do that?
it won't hesitate again. But
It'll
it
be
will be
enfeebled too.
enfeebled.
And Dancer will take 11 less damage. That's also something.
We'll then do the second attack against Dancer. Which is still a hit. 25. Oh, actually, you still owe me a fortitude save
Yeah.
You
for
spider.
the first
It
one.
does not matter even he's slowed if he's dead.
Success. Right. Then it'll. I mean, Vroga is being annoying and in the direction of the nasty other attacks. It'll do the third attack against Vroga.
Okay.
That is also a hit. That's almost a nat 20. 31 and a fortitude save, please. It is a critical failure. Which means you are on stage 2 immediately. Which means... why can't I drag the poison on you? I'm so annoyed. Slowed and 2d6 poison. Slowed 2, in fact. Roga, you have one action.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. I suppose I'll. You need to pick Dancer up from the ground. Can I do it in a way that doesn't just get him put back there? No, not really. Suppose a battlefield medicine here might be the best option I have. Dancer. I could do this while heavily poisoned.
Uh-huh.
Just trust me. Well, there we go. Oh.
That is a nat 20. You know, that's pretty selfless to be so heavily poisoned using your only action to help a teammate and said, have a hero point for that.
Thank you. I'll need that. Like,
Being poisoned and being drunk is basically the same thing, right? So.
yeah. Oh, kid blesses my burning veins. All right, that's
Kate
it
and
then.
bless this ravaged body.
Recovery check, I guess.
Fortitude
Oh,
save,
boy.
remember. Not recovery check,
It's a
fortitude
fortitude
save.
save, yeah.
Oh, yes. Where is it? There it is.
Aha.
That
No.
is a failure.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I guess I'll re-roll it just because I
I
could.
mean, oh no.
Okay. I'm probably
Yeah,
That
rolled
is a
15.
level
critical
4 or
failure.
something.
That was
Right, your whole body freezes up. You are paralyzed for 3 hours.
Okay.
Oh, no
Hope
more
you guys are
healing,
good. I can't move.
I don't think we are.
Unless you can fix it.
I have no way of fixing it.
I can maybe.
The Drow will give this another shot. Miss by 1.
Hey, people keep missing. It's like
That is it. He keeps missing a second shot, which is so much less impactful than the first one. But he still does 18.
Imagine hitting.
Amina.
All right, Torfin, you're gonna get Rogar back up, or try to at least.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do, but if it's a poison, there's not much I can do about it. I'm not a healer.
Oh my god, that one. Raise shield, set up aid. I'm done.
Often.
Let's see. I have medicine. Train. No.
I
I don't
think that
think
would
I
even
can
do a thing. I would need something that granted me a check. Because otherwise I'm just here for the next 3 hours.
I thought I read something about administering a antidote, give them a check immediately, but now I can't find it anymore, so maybe that's just not there.
I believe that is correct.
What's the question?
I thought administering an antidote gives them like an immediate save, but I might be wrong. Oh, that's the level 14 one. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, antidote is just they get a bonus.
Okay. Okay. I can't help you then at all.
Yeah.
So I will try and hit the thing. Maybe that'll help. See if it works. Wait. Where did my... Oh, okay. No, that's a miss. Okay.
Rolled higher than a 10, please.
Yeah. That's me.
Might be a retreat
Answer.
situation now. Because our healer is gone for 3 days or whatever it was. And
3 hours.
yeah,
He's
I
paralyzed.
think we need to get out of here.
You just got a tank until round.
Dancer
Thank-
will grab hold of Roger's body and drag him away as much as he can.
Dragging him through the mushrooms will be quite the affair, but I think you can drag him like here.
Sure. And I will keep dragging and aiming to get into this door to get out of here.
Yeah, like right now with your turn, like through the dense mushrooms and stuff. I think this is as far as you can realistically get him. Like you're basically trying to haul him through dense bush, or the equivalent of whatever mushrooms are.
Right.
Get up from prone. If you haven't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn then.
The spider. I mean, you're retreating. You're hiding in a bunch of mushrooms. It's gonna turn around to Amina here. Wanted to try to stop you from escaping. Yeah. It'll shoot some web at Dancer here, which is a ranged attack.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep,
Yeah,
let's
but
do it.
shield plug is also reactions. They compete.
Yes.
Yeah, keep the shield block.
I think I want to save the shield block.
Might save your life.
Alright. It'll shoot a web at Dancer.
I will dodge.
That barely misses then. I'll turn around, attack Amina. Second. That is just a hit.
Ugh.
For
Yep.
29 piercing and a fortitude save.
Oh, that could have been worse, but I'll block it
crit fail.
regardless. Yeah. Fuck.
That is a failure. You are poisoned and slowed 1.
Okay.
And a third attack. For a miss. Roger, you are paralyzed.
I can do that.
Paralyzed means you can recall knowledge.
I can't
If you
use it for
wanted
anything.
to. Yeah.
It's not like you can tell anybody what you recall knowledge about. So, like,
Also that, I think you're stuck for a while. Amina.
Slow 2, so
Oh, Roger, you're
Oh.
also poisoned. That is relevant. Take 6 damage and give me a fortitude save. Actually, no, sorry, you're no longer taking damage. You're just paralyzed.
What do I see 2 of myself?
You. Oh. I don't know. You might want to reconnect. Also, you don't take damage. You're just paralyzed. The poison has basically run its course and just paralyzed you. Amina.
So those non-lethal ones. Yeah.
I'm going to take one action to move over here and use the other action to shield block.
Okay.
Get to the
Oh,
door. Yep. Because if I go past here, then it's going to go for you. So we need to. Y'all need to get out, and then I'll pull up the rear.
Amina, give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
And take the 5 damage.
Oh,
That
sorry,
is a
another
crit
recovery.
failure.
Wait, that was
Oh,
a
no.
recovery check? You wanted a fort save?
Yes, a fortitude save.
I'm getting these abilities confused. All right.
28 is a failure.
Okay.
It means you are slowed to
Oh god. All right.
Thorfinn.
Just about get to the door at least.
Okay. I cast Vision of Death. Give me a will save.
Ooh.
Will save on the spider.
Oh,
36.
sake.
Jeez.
Get out.
Well, well, it's a success, not a crit. So take half, frightened 1. And then I will leave.
Half. Frightened 1. Dante, you keep dragging Roger here?
Yep.
Alright. You're not poisoned? No. You can probably get him like here if you spend your turn. Like dragging someone isn't exactly rules as written. I don't think there exists rules for that, but I'm assuming like 20 feet around seems about right.
Okay.
Moving both of you at half speed seems to, like,
I
make sense.
I'm pretty fast, but yeah.
Yeah, Roger's
Well,
not,
I
and
mean,
he's stiff
there-
as
there are
a
rules.
board.
There are rules for dragging like a sack of potatoes or something, so it's pretty much the same thing with the person who's who's can't.
Paralyzed.
There,
Yeah.
there are dragging rules in the player core.
You might
there are
drag a
dragging rules.
creature rather than carry it. If you drag it, you treat bulk as half. So half of my weight is then Dancer's bulk, and whatever encumbrance that adds to him is the slowdown effect
Mm.
that he would get for doing it. Now I don't know what my sort of dwarven stout bulk would be to be carried, but
I mean, it also says typically you can drag one thing at a time. You must use both hands to do so, and you drag slowly, roughly 50 feet per minute. So I think 20 feet per round is very generous.
Yeah, I'll. He's here.
or
Maybe
maybe
Armina
I
can,
could be
can
carried. but
maybe
yeah.
Armina can like toss him into the corridor.
I have one action, so.
All right. Yeah. Run then.
Yeah, it'll be getting to the door.
The spider will attempt to stop you from getting to the door.
Yep, makes sense. Oh,
By
keeps just hitting me even with shield up.
trying to web you.
Okay.
You are restrained and tethered to the spider. You can move closer to the spider, but you cannot move further.
Okay.
And then it will take a step forward and try to eat you. That should have been at a -5, but it's a miss regardless.
Mm-hmm.
It is also no longer enfeebled, I believe. Roga is paralyzed.
Yep.
Amina.
Complete the mission. I'm going to use my sword and try and hack at the web that is binding me.
Okay. It does have AC, hardness, and HP. Give me an attack roll.
You're restrained, you can't
Fucking
attack,
hell.
right?
Doesn't matter. I got a nat 1. So
Restraint means you can attack. Restraint means you can't move.
You can't use
I
any
rolled the-
attack or manipulate actions except to attempt to escape or force open your bones.
Yeah, which in this case includes hacking at the web.
yeah, I am attempting to escape. It doesn't matter. I rolled like my third nat 1 in a row.
Yeah, and that one will not work. And you are slowed to. Give me a
That's it?
fortitude save.
That's all I got. Go get him out of here.
Yep, you take 2 poison damage and a fortitude save.
Also
A fortitude
paralyzed
save.
Yeah, it keeps proccing the.
Hey,
there we go.
critical
20.
success.
There, where were you a second ago?
That is so critical. I believe that. Does that get you 2 stages? I think it does.
Yes.
Yes, it
So
does.
I'm not slowed anymore or poisoned.
On a critical success, you reduce the stage by 2. You are no longer slowed.
Wonderful.
You are still tethered, however.
Yep. Okay. I might have a chance of living if I. But Y'all need to get out and clear the passageway so I can run.
Yeah, I'm not leaving you
Toughen.
in there for another turn with that thing. I won't. Something about it. Badly injured. Yeah, well. Lightning bolts.
Oh, I forgot our friend
Okay,
the Drow, real quick.
I do appreciate that, Valky, but if I run, it's just gonna come and kill you. So
That's fine. You
Okay,
run
Toughen.
out. Yeah. Give me reflex save. DC 27.
Can you hit the
for-
web with it?
I'm hitting the whole thing. Yeah. Like in a line in front of me.
Reflex save, 33.
Success. So half.
It'll protect.
Okay. Yeah, that's 3 actions.
Alright. You blast the spider. I mean, the wounds are certainly stacking up. Sorry, I skipped Dancer. Dancer.
Try to stuff Rogar in here. How many actions do I need to like?
You just get in there, I would say 2.
Okay. Yeah. Um. Action does not give me much, unfortunately. No. No. Well, I guess I will take out a healing potion. And that's it.
Okay. Spider will attempt to. I mean, I wasn't even poisoned, so no, it's gonna attack. Doesn't really have that many options.
it's
30 piercing
take it.
and a fortitude save.
Phil,
You are poisoned again. 6 poison, slowed 1. And then it's gonna take a step forward and do that again. Whenever 26.
Armida is down.
Alright. The spider chitters victoriously. Rogar is paralyzed. Thorfinn.
Just go.
Nah. I will
Nah.
cast. Oh, fuck this spider.
We're down
Let's see.
2, and Dancer's badly injured. Like,
I will cast a 4th level visibility on Dancer.
Well, that's helpful.
For 1 minute, you have full invisibility. It doesn't break when you attack. So you can pull that on yourself. Then I will attempt to shoot normally at this thing.
Now go into the corridor.
No.
Yes, you will be the only target there, and if he moves over and blocks this door, there's no one of us getting out.
Sure.
Alright, Dancer.
I don't
You
know how
are
to put the
invisible.
buff on yourself, but yeah, there you go.
First action is to drink the potion.
Alright, healing for 24.
Is Armina still tethered?
Yes.
tethered and unconscious.
Okay.
And poisoned.
Yeah,
Far away from the door.
yeah, it's not ideal. Is the only way to get her off that to attack the web?
So she can either attempt to escape with the usual means, which is difficult while unconscious. You can also slash the tether, which doesn't mean she is no longer restrained, but it does, well, break the tether and she can be moved away from the spider. The only way to, stop the tether would be to either slash it or get the spider to tether something else.
Right. Where's that elemental gem?
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be worth it at this point, just to give it something else to fight.
Yeah. Need to buy time. Danzo will move over here, and he will get the elemental gem from Armina's backpack. Wherever it is.
Yep. I'll throw it in chat. There you go. 2 action activate though.
All right. Quickly rummage through her things.
Here, I'll drop it in the stash, and then you can take it from there.
Yep.
It's in the consumable section.
Eastern silver sheen, transparent elemental gem. Alright. It's 2 action to activate, so that'll be next turn.
Right, Amina, give me a recovery check.
Okay. D20. Nope.
That is a failure. If you press the little dice left to your dying tracker, it'll do things automatically.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Also, I increase my dying value by 1.
Yes, you're dying 2.
Okay.
And you're also still poisoned, which means you are now dying 3 and only a fortitude save.
Oh, this is not looking good. All right. Fortitude save.
That, however, is a massive success. You are no
Oh.
longer poisoned.
You don't have any hero points left, right?
No.
It's not looking good for Armina.
I do want to give a hero point to Dancer here, though, who is on a sneak mission to save Amina, and I'm enjoying that a lot. So I have a hero point.
Alright.
The spider is content with the current situation and will start dragging Amina up to the ceiling. Will basically spend its turn to ascend with Amina 40 feet.
Well, I can't fly, so now.
Actually, 30 feet. That's close. Rogar's paralyzed. Torfin.
Can you shoot the web? I don't know.
Yeah, but then she falls, takes damage, and dies immediately because she's dying 4, right? Or is it
Maybe
dying
I
5?
can
don't know.
catch her.
Yeah.
Because there's no way of getting her down without falling at this point.
It's fine. I will pull out my staff abjuration in case she does fall. I can feather fall her, and then
Oh, nice.
I have an action left. I don't have much to do with one action, but I can certainly taunt the spider while Dancer is invisible and give him some time to do
Well, you
what he wants to
can.
do.
Can you shoot the web?
No, because I have a staff in my hand.
Okay.
Either I shoot
But
the
we
web
need-
and Armina falls,
Yeah.
or I keep the staff out and save her from falling to her death.
But she won't fall because I can't reach. I can't fly. I can't get up there though. The only way for me to get up there would be to activate my slippers, run up the wall, however high that is, walk on the ceiling, and then climb down the web.
And you don't have a bow or anything on you.
I do not have a bow. I have a sling.
Okay. Well, it's the only way I can see without having her die. So.
Maybe I can catch her.
That's risky.
You could attempt to, but it would be a difficult reflex save, I think.
Let's see. Arrows. Yeah.
I mean, you could.
So yeah. So you're saying on your turn you can't do anything at all
I can.
to hit it?
No. I will need to activate my slippers, run up the wall. 20 feet per action. I don't know how much I need to run up the wall to get to the ceiling.
The ceiling is about 60, 70 feet high.
I would get 20 up this turn roughly, and then 2 more actions next turn to get to it, up to the ceiling. Probably 1 action to walk on the ceiling out to where the web is. So on the 3rd turn from now, I will be able to attack the web with a slashing damage.
Alright, I guess I'll just take the risk then. If that is the case.
I think you have fire on your bow. If you hit it, it might burn.
Sure. And I won't take out the staff instead. I will cast a Sure Strike on myself, and then I will attempt to shoot the web that's currently holding Armina tethered to the spider.
All right.
Let's see if that works. I'll just target the spider. Does have flaming on, so it does have fire. Maybe that helps. No, I roll a 7 and a 3.
25 is enough to hit the web. It is not
Alright.
difficult to hit at all.
There's 7 damage.
7 damage, even with the weakness to fire, however, is not enough to entirely sever the web. It's certainly halfway there, but not quite.
Yeah, that's me.
I guess I can throw my sword.
You said you had a sling, right?
Would the sling do any damage to the web?
In the state that it currently is, like hit by Torfin's fire, I would say yes.
Okay.
You can also hit a ghost. So I figure like web is more
Sure,
tangible.
I will give it a shot then, I suppose. I can hit it. Yeah. 25.
That is a hit, yes.
9 bludgeoning.
On 9, that is pretty much exactly on the dot, this, even with weaknesses and resistances. The web tether snaps and Amina starts falling.
I try to catch her.
Alright, give me a reflex save. This will be a difficult for your level reflex save.
Yep. 36.
However, that is no issue at all. Despite being, well, with you being invisible, it probably looks quite funny. Although Torfin can see you.
Yeah.
You can catch her, stop her from taking damage, but both of you will be prone.
Okay. I will spend action to get up from prone. And then start to drag her away.
I was gonna say you
Right,
could feed her a potion, but
I
if she fails her next check, she's dead.
yeah,
She's 3.
I don't have enough actions to feed her a potion though.
If you stand up and drag, that's the same as picking one up.
I mean,
feeding.
on the I suppose.
Like,
Sure.
While we're both on the ground.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna get hit again anyway, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yeah, try and drag. Can you
Oh.
drag her past me or something, at least?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I am next, so that is. If I get
With
fed a
one action,
potion,
you
that
can
would,
drag her like 10 feet at most.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. If she's next, if you feed her a potion, she's alive. She
All
can
right,
get up.
I'll feed her a
Yeah.
potion. All Dancer's prone on the ground. We'll feed her a potion.
Let's not be hasty here.
right.
Right.
Oh wait, isn't it an action to draw the sling? So you like draw attack and then.
It would be an action to
You know
draw
what I
the
mean?
sling. Yes.
So I don't think you even have enough to do that. So you might as well at least stand up.
In that case, I will stand up.
Alright. Draw the sling, attack, catch Amina with your reaction.
Yeah, I'm on the ground prone.
Right. So you stand up or do you prepare a potion? With your last action.
I stand up.
Understood. Amina, give me a recovery check.
Okay.
Hey,
No, critical success.
That's a
Nat
net
20.
20. Okay. I don't even know what that means, but I think
reduce
it's good.
die value by
Reduced by 2. All right.
2. We got some time left.
What's that now? Yeah. You are good for the time being.
Okay.
The spider's annoyed.
And I'm not restrained anymore, am I?
Are
'Cause
the
thing-
drow still
Uh,
shooting the
oh, no.
spider?
It's true, the drow should still be shooting the spider.
Maybe the spider will get pissed and go over there.
Not at these attacks.
Oh.
No. I mean, he's literally using a hand crossbow to shoot at an enormous spider. It's not the best weapon for the job, but he's trying.
Get more drow, you idiot.
The spider will spend an action to descend, thumping on the ground. Amina would still be webbed, but no longer tethered.
Yep.
Torfin is right there. It can't seem to see Dancer.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Why I'm here.
It is large enough to not be bothered by the mushrooms here. It'll move here and attempt to eat Torfin. That is a natural 20
Yeah, that's fine.
for only 40 piercing and a fortitude save.
Sure.
It's a failure, you're poisoned and slowed 2.
2?
Slowed 1, sorry.
I was gonna say.
Roga is paralyzed. Torfin.
Well,
Just
let's see.
get out.
Yeah, I can get a shot off before I get out. Try and get a shot off. Nope. Yeah, guess I'll get out.
You run into the hallway that the spider can't follow you into.
Yeah.
Take 12 poison damage and give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
You are now slowed 2. Dancer.
You've gotten around the corner with that move, or did you have no movement left?
Could have gotten like here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just give as much space as possible, really. Dancer will drag Armina and try to dump her into the corridor.
Alright. With heroic effort. How do I... The spider's on top. Help. Go away. I mean, this is already stretching the dragon rules to the maximum. Give me an athletics check to see if you can throw her past Roga here.
Sure.
24. 24 won't cut it, no.
Okay. I'll re-roll using a hero point, I guess. 27?
27 will do it.
Alright. Ugh! Just get in there. And then if he has any movement
Shocking,
left, he
yeah.
will fall into the corridor himself.
No, you'd be out of movement, but
Alright.
you're pretty sure that the spider at least can't see you.
Right.
Amina, give me a recovery check.
Can do. Oh man. That one.
Well, back to 3.
Yep.
Battlefield bet, said someone.
If I can, I'll survive this round.
I mean, I don't think the spider will pursue. Like you're in the hallway, doesn't see Dancer, it is fairly injured. There's still that stupid drow shooting at it, and it doesn't understand where it's coming from. It will retreat. Go here and swoop up to the ceiling. As far as I'm concerned, the encounter is over.
And so we'll use his battlefield medicine on Armina.
All right.
With
Yeah,
assurance.
Wait.
Try and do that
yeah, I was
before.
gonna say.
With assurance, I have it on assurance of these occasions. So you will retake 2d8, I think, healing. I believe that's what you get, but that will get you out of the danger zone, right?
So I have to run my poison sheep.
Yes.
You can heal 7, Armina.
Take 9. Give me another 40 save.
I took 18.
Why did you take
Randomly.
18?
It just did it. I didn't press
That-
anything.
That is too much.
Yeah. I guess I'll do this. Where do it save?
Glonk another anti.
That is a failure. You can join Roga in being paralyzed for 5 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ
Well,
almighty.
this is a bed in
Hopefully
here.
there's a nice little
Dancer,
bedroom.
Dancer will
Yeah,
close
leave
the
it out.
door down here.
Yeah.
And then he will basically pack everyone into this room.
I was about to say, this isn't even retreat time. This is like.
And then
dump
we will
everyone in a
hunker
single
the
room
fuck
and
down in
hunker
here.
down. Yeah, while we heal as best we can.
Yep. He will slowly try to heal people up and mend them. Since Armina is the only one that is not paralyzed to death, except Dancer himself, she will get most of the healing attention here. I'm hoping that at least the two of them can desperately hold the door shut for 5 hours.
Yep.
Ugh.
Once she's up. she
Espel
can
Cora
join
came
that.
back.
Yeah, comes
This
into
would
the
be
room.
time.
Hello!
Be the
Has
time.
phantasmal calamity and then leaves. You're like, ugh. Well.
Does seem that you do get some quiet. The enormous spider does not knock at your door.
Well, that's nice.
Belcora does not appear to return.
Well, that's good also. What am I in medicine? Minimum healing only, I'm afraid.
Just give me 3 hours and I'll be good.
Alright, 13 healing. Armina. I guess I will do it 3 more times because you do it once per hour, I believe.
You get double if you do the whole hour. Remember?
Oh yeah. So 26 on that one.
Cool.
Hey, we'll do it again. Success.
Yay.
Another 20. And then on the 3rd hour, critical success. So you get 20 or 38 because of the... Okay.
After those 3 hours, Roga feels movement getting back into his muscles.
There's just blood everywhere. It's just Dancer desperately trying to sew up all the puncture wounds in Armina.
Yeah, I was conscious the
It's
whole
like-
time.
Actively keeping watch while
That's
being
the thing about
stitched.
paralyzation, right? I'm still here. I can still do mental actions. So.
Yeah. Recall
I've
so
been
much
doing
knowledge.
counting, praying, you know.
And when Rogar
Are you
stirs,
scrolling?
Dancer spins around for a second like the sword raised. It's like, oh, what is that? Like, oh. Oh,
Just get past here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Friend
I'll sit
Rogar.
down. My hands are trembling, but give me the needle and the thread. No, get on that box.
Okay.
I need you within reach. Also, I can't see you at the moment. Just
No,
Dancer, is it you? Are you?
it's just been
You're with-
just a needle and thread in the air.
There you go. Yeah.
Dancer, Dancer will pour some water on Torfin, you know, keep him hydrated.
Have some hit points, people.
Oof.
Well, that didn't go exactly as we wanted.
No, I should say not.
No, that was very close.
On the other hand, I don't think it has anyone to stitch it up, so.
You want to go round 2?
Oh, yeah. I'm just going to take another 10 minutes for that. I feel like we have that.
Yeah, I don't.
In fact, I think we have plenty of 10-minute intervals.
Yeah, because we still need another 2 hours.
Yeah, so I'm just going to continue for 10 minutes. Do another fixer for anyone who needs it.
Take it.
Sure do.
Chief, could we throw this strong box in the corner?
Yes, it is annoying me too.
Beyond that, when I treat wounds, I also get rid of the wounded condition.
Yes.
So,
Wonderful.
we can fix that up as well. Yeah, we'll keep doing it. There's no reason to stop really. Oh, it's a crit. Like that. There's a reason I do this DC. So that's for Torfin and Armina.
Dancer's fine now.
And another thing. The good thing about it is that even though we don't have anesthetic for the sewing up part, I mean, when you're paralyzed, you can't scream or thrash.
Very useful, actually. Seems to consider the
I'm back up.
implications.
Just shield damage at this point.
I can probably repair that for you. I have a
Sure.
little bit of crafting.
Gonna
Go. All right. I mean, I only used like 1 heal spell, so I'm pretty much good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And
All
Dancer
the rest was
nods.
just crawling for mushrooms, trying to follow you guys. And just in the future, it's easier for me if you're not that far away.
Nods. I wasn't
Spend a
sure
lot
if
of time
it,
walking to get to places to help people.
I wasn't sure if it had any sort of cleave or anything and tried to get out of the way. But yes, we'll keep to one side then. How much damage was your shield?
Hmm?
How much damage was the shield?
Seraph?
10 maybe?
Sorry, what was the question?
Damage on the shield, how much?
19.
Are you? Yeah. 30.
Nice.
Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot you had the crafter's
is
eye
that a crit cheap or?
Um, I don't know. Sure. Yeah.
Then
Why not?
it's restored. Then you're fine.
Wonderful.
10 minutes of patching it up. Master sits down on the bed, sighs,
Hmm.
looks over to Torfin. I don't suppose you can break it somehow, Rogar?
I mean, I could try, but well. So if I cure it by one step, you'd begin taking damage again, wouldn't he?
That's true. Yeah.
So maybe we should just let it run its course, honestly.
Bit of insidious poison, but I mean,
Although no, that's not true. The damaging part is only for 6 rounds.
aha.
Okay. Well, then I can certainly try to do a cleanse affliction on him.
You would need
Slash
to use
do-
something that specifically removes paralyzed. Like the poison is gone. He's just paralyzed
Oh.
now.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what I've got. Paralyzed mental or not. No. Then I don't have a thing to do that. Staff doesn't have a restoration.
All right.
So they, no, I suppose there's nothing I can do.
All right. Then we'll have to wait.
We wait.
All right.
Join hands in prayer.
Spend a few more hours maintaining equipment, stitching up your wounds, pondering the situation. You aren't entirely sure how much time you spent down here, but it's probably exactly 5 hours now, so Torfin will no longer be paralyzed. Movement getting back, not into his muscles, but his roots, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Appendages.
Pretty good at treating poisons, but it's sort of gone.
Mm. All right. I will be right back.
We go for round 2.
Yeah.
Imagine Torfin has plenty of time to think as well.
Oh, he's thinking about a lot for sure.
Ideally, we could bait it to the corridor and take advantage of that, so that we're not just having people drop left and right.
I'll summon my fairy friend to help. He has some spells as well, and there's a few more actions to try to action economy the thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right. I guess we'll take a short break. So everyone is back. 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Any change in tactics we might try to pursue?
I think we've got to keep it interested enough to want to go after one of us by the door while we do ranged attacks from the hallway, and have a method to like pull back the person at the front. Like if Armina was focused on blockading and had like a rope tied around, so you could play tug of war while having line of sight on it from the corridor.
Maybe, yeah. If it works.
I
Yeah,
think
and then you and Torfin have your ranged spells. We give Dancer a ranged weapon.
Yeah, I can't really hurt it, to be honest. I
any,
can fix you guys up, but
anything that affects will, probably good. I don't think that's probably its weakest save.
I don't know. It had like
I got three
it succeeded
more
pretty high.
3 more will casts from my book, and that's all I got. Because I'm not doing well hitting it, so I guess I'll just cast spells that do damage on at least a success and hope for the best. Because
You said it was will
I don't know.
spells?
I have a. I can cast Vision of Death from the Whispering Reeds 3 times a day.
Yep, then just pour that into it.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
It's two-handed, so I can't have my bow out when I hold it. So
That's fine. Not too scared again, I guess. But other than that, I mainly just provide flanking and attacking. I don't have many tricks except that.
Yeah, I can summon, I can heal, I have some divine wrath. Could try to blind it, but it's not gonna. It's higher level than we are.
If
Probably,
it's
so
fortitude, then it's
not
gonna
really gonna do a thing.
haste that. Sure.
But I got so many heals that got that for days.
Yeah. Just need to try not to get crit constantly.
Yes, that would help.
And also a DC, was it 32 poison? My fortitude is a 15, so
I have robust recovery, so when I treat poison, success counts as a critical success, and you get a +4 bonus to the check.
Sure.
But I need to be next to you to do it as an action.
you're saying that
So having to run over there and then do it is action inefficient compared to just casting a spell for 2 actions, right? So if I'm next to you, I can do something like that and cast a spell. So it's
I
like
suppose you can stand right next to us if you want. It doesn't seem to
ideal
have
situation to
opportunity.
try to
Just stand right behind us.
fix it.
Stand in a phalanx,
It-
basically.
Have it. Opportunity.
I don't think like animals don't seem to have attacks opportunity.
No, fighters do.
Yeah, intelligent adversaries have, but monsters rarely do.
Some of them. I imagine it's like a soldier type creature that does it.
Soldier animal. Soldier ant, maybe.
Like a giant
Ants.
lobster or something. You'd kind of expect that to have a
A lobster?
big claws,
No.
hit you and grab you.
Monsters can, yes. I haven't seen an animal now I think about it. Maybe there's some super elite mega animal somewhere.
My horse has fighter levels.
Spider has fighter levels.
Well, shall we?
If people are back.
Yes,
Seraph, you're back?
Yeah, I never left.
All right.
round 2 then. Seems.
I'm bringing out the Whispering Reeds in my hands instead of my bow. Ready.
Okay.
If I have any other potion I can drink before we go into this.
I've got a Juggernaut mutagen, which gives you +2 item bonus to fort saves and 10 temporary hit points.
That's pretty good.
So if I'm going to be the bait, might be worth taking that.
Yeah, that might be worth taking. I say that's a worthy investment.
Yeah. So lure it to the door and you guys go from the hallway. Is that the plan?
Yeah. Just you go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long does this last? It lasts for 10 minutes. Okay. So
Call them out to a duel, and then we all jump him.
Okay. Get
Probably
the big
really
guns
angry
ready.
that he lost his food already.
Yeah.
He's gonna let us get back away again. So.
Gonna be like right outside the door.
All right. Are your exploration actions correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm always investigating.
Is the what's the one that gives in like looking
Scouting
for trouble
for
or
it.
something? Yeah, scouting. I wanna.
Scouting. Yeah. It gives everyone a +1 initiative bonus.
I'm expecting. You know.
I actually might change mine. Would like to have. But if there's one that's like deceive or basically like normally Armina moves through here like shield at the ready, expecting danger, very like warrior pose. But I'm kind of trying to lure it into thinking that I'm somehow been scared and afraid and trying to stealth my way through here. So if there's like a deception based one, that might be worth it. But also maybe it's a dumb spider and we'll fall for it anyway.
I think it has great reasoning abilities.
I don't think the spider's
That's
very
a spider.
smart, but I don't know.
It appears to be a spider that is very large.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
I'll stick with defend then. And open the door.
Right.
Oh boy.
You open the door.
She sort of like peeks her head out, stays low, sort of bends over like she's still injured, heavy breathing, slowly kind of crawling in amongst the mushrooms. Just a terrified bit of prey. Maybe if I stick
I'm
along
ever
this
so
wall.
helpless.
I'm ever so helpless.
Mr.
Oh,
Spider.
my
Mr.
wing is
Spi-
broken.
Yeah. I'm staying along the wall because I'm so scared and maybe if I go
God,
over here it won't notice me.
Give me a deception.
Yeah. I am so good at these, you guys. You just wait. Watch this. Watch this amazing deception.
Yeah.
It is a nat 20.
My
So
God.
A natural and dirty 20. Let's go.
Wow.
just to reiterate, your goal here is to lure the spider into attacking you.
Yes. When yeah, I wanted to attack while we're here, basically.
Well, one to the right, so we can actually see it, because it's gonna just go to the left of you.
Well, sure.
Well, you moved here when you gave me the check.
Yeah. The idea is to lure it into like this.
here.
Yeah. There you go.
That is relevant because
Mhm.
the spider moved. It sees you. It is hungry. It has waited for quite some time, although it is an ambush predator. And like I'm just gonna reveal it where I put it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I figured. That's fine though.
As from a crack in the ceiling here, suddenly the spider shoots down. It is both very hungry and very upset.
Shield launches up. Look. Let's go. Wait.
Oh, that's my
Or
nightmare.
yell at it, scare him.
Yeah, scares spiders.
Exactly.
Oh,
No.
You were not
Uh,
weak at all.
well, let's
No.
initiative ourselves up.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. If there was one of those three to roll well on, it was the deception check.
Yikes.
Nat 1. Alright, well.
It's alright.
The spider rolled a 2.
It still goes second.
Roger.
Roger, your full might is needed.
Full might.
See the hallway
Well,
suddenly being blocked by an enormous thorax.
apparently, I was going to summon something in there to help, but the
Yes.
spider is blocking the view, and I don't want to put it in front of Dancer because that seems counter.
Yeah, don't put it here, but can you put it
Counterproductive.
over here,
Yeah.
maybe? You see, like...
It's a range of 30,
Eh,
so I cannot because the spider is too big,
put it
too
here?
oversized, and no one needs healing. So I can put him there, yeah. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But reactions.
Right.
Call my guy.
Call you guy.
He has he has love for many things, but giant spiders isn't one of them.
What was he called again?
Glana Car or something? Carnaglan?
Grenargle.
Skranargle.
Look. No, that's a reef claw. That's different.
Wargarble.
I don't even know what letter he starts with.
I
so
think
can't
it starts with
search
the
for it.
G. Like
Yes,
Glana.
it's A-N-Canuck.
Oh. Yeah,
So
again.
G-A-N-C-A-N-A-G-H.
There he
Many
is.
fake creatures has the sort of Celtic.
Hello.
Yes, here he is.
He
Good man.
appears.
I wouldn't want you to miss it.
He appears in a puff of faintly, like beer smoke. That's not a thing. It is now.
Ew.
Yeah. Looking back for the portal, he's like, someone was like, I bet you can't, and then, stumbles through. Yeah,
Oh.
all right.
Like, oh, hey.
I imagine he's
Ooh.
always going to bust,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, heal heroism, the 2 actions. Heal heroism dancer.
Yeah. I'll take it.
We could do that. Yes,
Heroism
that power.
I'll take it.
on dancer.
It's a good spell. I like
It is a
heroism.
good spell.
I get everyone with it.
Nice. All right. He will enter the initiative right here, and then it is the spider's turn. Who will absolutely attempt to get a meal here for the second time today.
I don't know how to heal Amina because I can't see her.
Maybe Amina can move
and
to the south of the
Yeah,
spider.
I'm gonna try.
Will strike.
Oh,
That is a
It
40.
It reaches 30, so.
oh boy.
Okay.
60
All right.
piercing.
I will shield block this. Ah. Dang. All right.
And a fortitude save.
Okay. Oof.
Good success.
You are not poisoned. And
Your
second
turn.
attack.
Oh, I also forgot to do my temporary hit points, so there should be 10 less. So I'm actually still full HP. Look at that.
My god.
Full HP after getting smashed for 60 damage.
Yeah, it's a sturdy shield, so.
Sturdy shield, and 10 temp, and I got a free shield block from the defend action. So I had my reaction available to do the actual, like, sorry, free raise a shield. So I had the reaction to do the
Oh,
shield block.
Okay.
And then, oh, you know what? I could aggressive block. Why not?
Bonk the spider.
And they have to be your size or smaller.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah, it is not your size.
I always forget that.
It'll just do a second attack. It really wants to poison you.
Yeah.
Give me another fortitude save.
All right.
Another critical success.
I'm a juggernaut.
You are indomitable. Third attack.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Give me.
even with math and a
Fortitude
raised
save.
shield, still hit a 30.
Did you forget to roll
Actually,
damage for that attack?
I did forget to do
Look
damage.
at these
I was-
fortitude saves now.
Armina is having fucking none of it right now.
I forgot to roll damage twice. So
Uh-huh.
Inoculated completely.
for the second attack, take 28.
Yep.
For the third attack, take 28.
I take all of that, but I'm not taking the poison.
Refuse.
Pathetic spider. That's all it's got.
Down,
I
sir.
would heavily recommend you both delay until after me.
Sure. I'll delay until after Torfin.
Can't guarantee anything will
Okay.
happen, but if it does, it will help you.
Yep.
Right, Torfin.
Okay, let us read through the Whispering Reeds here. One action, I will command to invoke a tale from the Whispering Reeds that parallels the situation, environment, or creatures nearby. Let's see. Can I just paste this, or is it just going to be the whole thing?
I think it'll be the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Can I do this? No, okay. Eerie mists and indistinct whispers rise in a 20-foot emanation around you. And clusters of 7 perfectly spaced divots manifest in the ground, vegetation, flesh of creatures in the emanation other than yourself, and up to 3 creatures you designate at the time of activation, which is all 4 of us here in the corridor. It is 20 foot, so. Creatures affected with these divots suffer from agonizing mental anguish in the form of crippling despair and take 4d6 mental damage. DC 27 basic will save.
How's this helping me exactly?
It's damaging the spider. The spider needs to make a DC 27 basic will save.
Right. It
It succeeds. It takes half of this. The mists, whispers, and strange divots fade away at the end of the round, but any creature that takes mental damage from the effect also takes a -1 penalty to saving throws against effects with the emotion trait for 1 minute. Which I'm going to do now with the last 2 actions I have. I'm going to cast Vision of Death from the book, which is an emotion effect. So give me this with a -1 to its will save on this one.
Doesn't it take 2 actions to activate though?
Yeah.
No, it's it. The tail one is 1 activate command. I'll post it here, you can read it. It's the herd effect.
Yep.
1 action command. Once per day.
Invoke a tab. Yes. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna assume that the item is more up to date than my book then, because my book says 2 actions. But we'll run it like this.
I don't know.
I mean,
Just
the
know what
item
I have.
says 1, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then you cast a Visions of Death. All right.
Yeah.
It certainly does not want to be dead. That's a nat 20.
Well, doesn't take any damage. It's
Never
unaffected.
mind.
Yeah.
Spellcaster.
Life of. Yeah.
Down,
I
sir.
tried. There you go.
It was a good effort.
Good show.
Right, I will move in. Oh, there's Armina. Hello.
Hello.
Well.
I had to go here to put it in your line of sight.
Yeah. Could attempt to scare the spider. Although. Okay. Means I will need to hit a 29, which I have a fair chance to do. Yeah, I'll attempt to scare the spider.
All right.
It's an emotion trait. It still has a -1 for a minute, so.
There you go. Boo! For fuck's sake. It's just roll 2s on all of these. Normal attack.
Yeah, it has a -1 to saves, but this would target the will DC, which I'm not sure if that takes the penalty too. It would make sense if it does.
I don't know.
Is it off guard? I can't see.
It is, yes.
That's a
But
miss anyway.
29 is a miss.
Yeah, that's it.
But Spider's not scared. Amina.
All right, we'll re-up the shield raise. Go for an attack. Actually, no. Hang on. I'll move. It's super difficult terrain to go in these.
Yes,
mushrooms?
these mushrooms here are 15 feet movement total, 10 additional.
Okay. So that was 5 to get in, and then so 25 gets me like here. Next turn, I can get into flanking.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's worth going. I'll do it next time.
I mean,
but-
you have flanking from gang up.
Yeah, remember,
Oh,
as soon...
I get that too.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
gets it.
It's just to get into
Very
range so Rogar can heal you.
Yeah, if you can get,
that's
if you
right.
can get like, I mean,
You know what? That might be a bigger.
You
Priority,
need
to
you
be
need to
honest,
get
than
like
getting a single hit.
here.
So I'm gonna raise a shield and double move to get here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There. Now I can be
Covered in
square.
mushrooms.
Yep, covered in mushrooms. But
Rogar.
Well, let's see. 40 away.
You can
Okay.
stride 10 and you're in range, right?
Yeah. Try to get this right. I feel like it's fairly important to know. Let's see. 30 feet, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go here. I mean, it's really not that hurt, though.
He's pretty hurt.
Yeah, she's...
Like 80, something like that.
yeah.
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 All right, sure. Into action to cast heal. Let's try to keep her up then.
Thank you.
Oh. And Gankanak can't really get through.
That is.
But he can try to tumble, I guess. I don't think he's particularly good at that.
I think you can move through enemy squares if they're like 2 or 3 sizes larger than you. Without too much trouble, I seem to recall something like that. Or maybe that's just halflings.
Here.
Let's see.
I have a special like tumble feat for that, or for pushing past them. When you have your rogue thing.
I think it came up against the arena fight with the weird abomination thing. Or maybe the big bone skeleton, I can't remember. Or we could move through it without, because it was so big.
Yes, I can't find the rule right now, but it makes a lot of sense. So yes, you can't stop in a
Yes.
square, but you can move through it.
In most cases, you can move through a space of a creature that is 3 sizes larger than you.
It is.
All right. I can't see in there really, but he still has 30 movement, so he'll sort of. How do I make these waypoints in the?
Space, press space.
Doesn't work.
You can move
I
with
think
your
you like
arrow.
right click while holding control.
Place waypoint. Right click while control.
It is a real weird system.
Yeah. Well, he wants to move to the other side. That that so he can help.
Okay,
Did I just say that?
he has 30 feet, so. Oh, that.
Most of his like spells that harass people are language dependent, which isn't really relevant here. He'd like to get to Amina.
Oh.
Or at least as
I'm
close
trying
as he
to
can
do
with
the. Yeah, I'm
with an
trying to do
action.
the waypoint thing, but it's not.
Can you
working.
use the
Yep.
arrow keys of your keyboard? Just move him like step by step, maybe. Because I can move Dancer that way, I think. Oh.
Yeah, but then
Oh,
I can't. I mean, this is 10, 15, 20, 25. You'll have to go to the side. Well, he can't stop there. I guess he can just.
Yeah.
This would be 30, 45. He has enough movement to get here.
Okay. And then he has one
Dodging
action
through the
left,
massive spider legs.
basically. He has an action left,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which will just be an attack with the Silver Rapier. It's not really good against this creature, but
I mean, if he hits.
until he can tell Amina it's going to be okay and hug her, it's going to be what?
All right. Yes, he's kissing and whatnot.
Yes. Not hit.
You're reassured already.
No. The spider will continue smashing into Amina here.
Jesus
45.
Christ!
Spider,
It's...
what if you didn't do that? Wait, no, I'm not close enough to Amina.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No.
Yeah. The spider has no hesitation this time. 54
Block.
and a fortitude save.
Nope.
You are poisoned.
So it begins.
Yeah.
And then spider is content about the poison. It will try to web you, which is a ranged attack, so you can take... actually, no, you took your reaction just now.
Sure did.
How that misses. It is worse than that. So third thing will just be another fang. 29.
Yep.
For 20.
Wait, hang on.
And
The
No.
shield
That was the
should
fourth
be-
thing,
My,
right?
my shield should be up. That would
Yeah,
miss.
shield.
I don't know why it went down.
Yeah.
Unless the status effect lowered my AC.
no, it shouldn't
I would
have.
say so if it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up here, but I have +2 AC. So that would miss.
Shield block.
Turn it off and back on.
Oh,
again? No, he's
could it
not
be that
there.
your shield is broken?
Yeah, it might be.
Oh,
Yes, it is very, very broken, in fact.
yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Ah,
Yep, there it
that-
is. Okay.
The poor French's shield went down fast.
My old one would be destroyed already by now.
Yeah.
It's the big hits, right?
Yeah.
Deals a lot of damage to it at once.
Then that is that, and another fortitude save.
Another fortitude?
Crit
Yes.
success.
Poisons, if they are applied again, simply advance a stage.
Alright, critical success, so I guess you're fine? Question mark?
Yes.
Do I
This...
remove one?
No. You just don't get affected by this new application.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Often.
Well, I guess again from the book I have two left. So give me another will save.
-1 still on the
Alright.
on the thing.
Yeah, -1 on the save.
That would make that a 27.
Well, that's still a success,
Yes.
right? So
Half
Frightened
damage
one.
and frightened.
takes half of this.
Frightened
Frightened.
from
Big value.
Yeah.
visions.
Action left. Anything I can do from back here with an action? Not really. I guess I could. Why not for Call Knowledge? Been a while.
Okay.
I was
Give me a
investigating.
nature.
I don't know if I got a free one, but.
Oh, true. You give
Should have
me
two, but
two checks then.
it's one.
One for in the beginning
two.
and one for later. Well, what would you like to know?
Any weaknesses? And give me the low
Um,
save if you have both of them.
No, you get one answer.
Weaknesses. I don't think it has any weaknesses.
I don't think it has any either.
Low save then. Just to
Low
check.
save is will by a significant amount.
Alright, well, I'll keep trying to hit it with it. Done.
Right. Oops.
Sorry.
I clicked answer.
Alright. This is a situation where all-out attack is the only option. That's what we're doing.
Hey.
Nice.
That's a nat 20.
Get fucked. low damage, unfortunately, but there we are. He's also on fire a little bit.
Still, the spider is on fire. There's another like insectoid shriek
Mhm.
In
as
feeble.
it spins around.
Enfeebled one
And
off
if-
guard until the end of your next. Okay, it's your attacks till the end of your next turn,
Yeah.
but in general for everyone until the start of your next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
It is off guard for everyone until the start of the next turn. Just crit.
All right, that's good for me. I guess.
And more attacks. Come on. No. Third attack. No. All right. One good hit.
Amina, 2 actions.
Okay. Come on, fucking die, please.
Can I rotate the spider?
Yes.
Another
Yeah.
crit.
Whoa.
Oh god, now it's gonna spin back around as it gets crit from that side.
Yep.
You slice
off
at it,
guard.
another shriek.
94 shield raise. Oh wait, no, there's no point because it's broken.
Yeah, that's right. Swing again.
Yeah, second.
Do
I
it.
could do it. Yeah.
The finest hour.
Fuck. Let's go.
Hey,
Yes.
That's a hit.
Exactly a hit.
Thank you, frightened.
Ah,
On level 14.
yeah,
Oh, it looks skittish now.
yeah.
It's
yeah,
no
it
longer
does.
hungry.
All right,
It's afraid.
Take 7 poison damage and give me a fortitude save.
Oh yeah. Well.
Now, fortitude save. 27.
27 is a failure.
Mhm.
You are slowed 2.
Ooh.
Roga. Divine Wrath. Alright, Menakai, you're muted.
Yeah, I was just wondering if this actually will hurt the thing. I mean, I
Spirit
feel like it's
damage.
hurting other. It's hurt us when used against us, even though like Dancer isn't holy or unholy.
Spirit damage hurts everything. It's not like
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
alignment
it
damage
can-
is gone.
It can have some of that, and let's hope it doesn't build a critical success.
See,
if it has a spirit,
Damage
it will deal
types.
damage to it. If it's spirit damage,
I mean, it's not a construct,
it's not
as far as you're aware.
yeah, so
Let's see. Damage types. Spirit damage. Spirit damage doesn't harm creatures that have no spirit, such as constructs, but it can additionally also harm things that are projecting their consciousness or possessing another creature. So,
That's
constructs are immune, but you can hurt possessing things, for example. But yeah,
hologram.
that would hit it.
Right. Good.
So it'll do a fortitude save. 25.
It can
It's
take half damage.
a success.
Well,
For 12 spirit
It's
damage as you blast it.
something. And got one action. Got nothing to really do with it. We'll cast Shield, good old favorite. Because it's a one-action spell. That's really the reason we have it. Now we'll cast, I think, a 2-action heal on Amina.
Okay. Oh, I need to do that. Never mind.
Yes, that's actually, I don't have control.
A cast, heal.
And then he chooses the second 2-action version.
This one. 27.
That's fine.
Thank you.
And then he'll make an attack.
Yes, he will. He's gonna have a story to tell fighting enormous spiders, but not very well. He'll
No.
leave that detail out of his retelling. The enormous spider's gonna run away.
Can I get a sword to the face?
I mean, where can it hide, right?
Ah,
That is a
where
miss.
I would use a hero point if I had one.
Sadly not. Where it's going
Oh.
to repel up its web 60 feet. It is still visible. Torfin. Actually, the spider is still on fire.
Yes, yes, it is still on fire.
It is still on fire.
Yes, yes. You, Torfin, melt its damn brain.
I will use the last spell. It is 120 feet of range. Give me another
That'll-
D. We'll save.
Reach.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Come
It rolled a
on.
19.
It's been rolling a lot of those. Well, I'll drop the book on the floor and I'll pull out my wand of fireball for next turn. And that's it for me.
Okay, Dancer.
Step out here. Pick up the sling. And try to shoot the thing with the sling.
As the baby spider's mother appears.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think this is fine.
How far away is it?
60 feet up. So, take your range, add a little bit on it. If it's relevant, we'll figure out the details.
Yeah, let me see. For curiosity, I'm gonna move here and see what the framework does range-wise for me. That would be normal. Okay, yeah.
You don't have enough actions for that. You moved, took it out, moved again. Did you not?
I mean, I would take out, then move, in that case.
Oh, sure. If you have the movement to get there, that's fine.
I mean, I could take it out and then move out here, but I need to see. That didn't
Yeah,
necessarily stop my movement.
Yeah. Yeah, you have so much movement. You can get there in one action, I'm sure.
I can hit it. Oh, yeah! Oh.
No.
Not with a 3. I'm done.
Mina?
I only have an action, so
Probably get yourself to the corridor, so just in
Yeah.
case you get paralyzed.
yeah, just in case. Yeah,
Get in there.
makes sense.
Remember that each step costs
Oh,
10
that's right.
additional.
Yeah, right.
So it would be 15, 30.
I'll use 15, and then is it to the super terrain to get out?
No.
No.
The mushroom?
Into.
So let's go 1, 2. There we go.
Take 7 poison, give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
That is a success, which means it's a crit success, which means you're fine.
Yay.
Yahoo!
Boga.
Let's take a look.
More wrath on the spider, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I got more.
It's so much rough.
What about you?
Such wrath.
It has enough range. It succeeds, but oh boy, it has 1 hit point, and it is in fact on fire.
Yes.
So you blast rough at it. What's Genka not gonna do?
Why can't I see him?
It's in the mushroom.
He's in the mushrooms.
Oh yeah, just because he's hidden by mushrooms. All right. Well, he, being a dashing heroic figure as he is, will move up to it and attack it. I think.
It's the spider 60
60
feet
foot
up.
in the air.
Ah. Well, I think he will go and let's see whose turn is it next. Torfin. He will go and give Torfin an invigorating pat on the back.
All right.
If Torfin
Well-
wants to have an
Sure.
invigorating pat on the back, he will get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls and 10 temporary hit points for 10 minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Give some
Invigorating.
invigorating passion to Torfin.
Sure, you can embrace me. That's fine. Feel like I
By
need it.
hugging you from behind from the mushrooms.
Right.
Oh, then I get fatigued. Okay, well, it's fine. Kill it.
Yeah, no, it's 10 minutes. It's okay. Full price to pay later.
Hmm.
No ecstasy, you know.
Yeah.
spider will attempt to hide in its crevice. Stealth. I think that succeeds.
Yeah.
And will then scurry away. However, it is in fact on fire. And with that singular point of fire damage, the massive insect corpse drops from the ceiling and with a significant thump lands on a bunch of mushrooms. Twitches once as the hydraulic legs twitch, and after a moment, it lies there on its back, curled together.
Meat's back on
It
the
is
menu,
dead.
boys. It's basically a lobster.
Well, the fire will burn all the hairs off it, making it easier to eat.
Crack a leg open,
Yeah.
reclaim some of those nutrients for
As combat
the big
is
guys.
over, you gain a whole bunch of experience.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, I learned something today.
Yeah.
Loot
You
time.
did it.
Let's have a look.
All right. You can spend some time trying to look through the webs. It's not necessarily a trivial affair, however. There's some climbing involved, some cutting involved.
That's fine. I
Uh,
have slippers.
You have slippers. Oh yeah, you've got a climb speed.
I do, yes.
Sure. You can look around. There do appear to be 3 suspiciously humanoid-shaped bundles attached to the webs. Which, cutting them down, do reveal that they are most definitely dead, and most definitely were webbed with their possessions.
Right.
There appear to be two cave elves, as well as one of the Urdefans. The items are, however, nicely broken from the remaster changes, which I'm very much enjoying. I did not spot that. Two of them are fine, though. One appears to be a jade bauble.
Okay.
The other appears to be a pouch of magical-looking dust.
Okay.
And the third item, I will have to find an equivalent for real quick, because it has broken.
All right. I'd like to identify these things.
All right. I gave them to Dancer. This is the magical-looking dust, and
Okay.
this is the jade bauble, which both were said to be gargantuan sized because I put them on the spider for a second. They are not, in fact,
Such
gargantuan.
Okay.
incredible.
Such wealth.
Use a gargantuan elven curved blade.
Made for like a
The
tiger.
dust, you're not sure what it is. The jade bauble, however, you identify as a jade bauble,
Oh.
No way.
which you can affix to a weapon to make enemies within reach of the weapon to be off guard.
Is that any weapon? It has to be melee.
Any
because it's
weapon
within
you
reach,
are
right?
with the master. You must be a
Oh.
master with the affixed weapon. I'm assuming melee weapon because
Yeah, because it
ranged
says
weapons
reach,
don't really
right?
have reach.
Yeah.
Alright, Armina, this
Yeah.
is for you.
It's a shame. Oh well.
All right.
You're the only master here. The only one who can be a master before level 15.
The master.
Right, mysterious dust, a talisman.
You're putting that in the stash.
Yes.
What do you do when you've had weird dust in a spider nest?
Well, it's like nicely wrapped up in a pouch. It definitely looks like a consumable. One of the cave elves prepared to do something with.
Maybe it's yeah, cake mix.
Cake mix.
It makes some flour.
Oh, yeah, I should eat it.
And there's a third item. However, it is a shield that no longer exists.
Oh.
So I am desperately looking for an equivalent that I can give you because you deserve something. Um, uh, hmm. I'll get back to you on that. There is a third item that Torfin sadly cannot identify. It is so mysterious I can't even describe it to you yet.
My God.
But
The camera
surely
of the
it'll be
episode
worth
just
it.
doesn't show it. We open the box, we're like,
You know,
Yeah,
it's like that scene in Pulp Fiction where they open the
Yeah.
briefcase.
exactly. Wow.
Since
Can it be? Surely not.
impossible.
This changes everything. Then
Yeah.
don't talk about it again for a while.
Roll credits.
I love that
Um,
community bit where they did that. Then it was the certificate of authentication for the briefcase.
Yeah. My God.
All right.
With the climb speed, Dancer will poke around a little bit in the crevice where the spider was hiding, just see if there's anything stuck up there as well.
All right. You take a quite some time looking around up there. You mostly see like remains of digested food and like a bunch of webs just everywhere. As far as you can tell, there's nothing worth of value up there for you.
Alright. Well,
It was most definitely not an intelligent creature of any type. It was just a very large spider.
we'll put it to the flame.
Well,
of
I
course.
say just.
He'll
It
put
was
it.
quite possibly the biggest spider, the biggest a spider could possibly be.
He will put it to the fire up there. Just cleanse out that crevice. No new big spider needs to be up there ever.
No. You do not see any Goliath spider eggs that need to be destroyed.
Alright, we'll come down. Look to the others. Alright. A little bit of patching up and oh yes, one more thing. I think he'll ask Armina to with some help to carry the bodies of the cave elves over here. Like put them
Yeah.
over here.
I was just about to say we should return them to
Yeah.
their people.
Also maybe share a beer or something with the drow that helped us from the little hidey hole. Or cave elf, sorry.
Yeah, he will indeed show his face as you're wrapping up here, sort of peeking around all ranger-like. But as you return the bodies, he will certainly express his respect. Like he did admit, like initially he wasn't entirely sure how this was going to go. He definitely was not going to commit any of his forces to actually assisting you out in the open.
We noticed, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a deed that will be told by them. They are a society that certainly values taking down monsters like this. And not only is that a trophy worth remembering basically for forever, it also means they can finally start exploring this place properly. Like, the spider was one of the primary things why they were so hesitant.
Well,
Although he does mention that Balcora directly intervening to mess up your day might be the next stage of their hesitation. They cannot afford to piss off Balcora. She would absolutely destroy them.
well,
She seems to be unwilling or unable to fight unless something is already here with her. We encountered her once before when there was a group of wisps, and if she wanted to kill us after the first fight, she could have.
he seems distracted, to be sure, which is good for us. However, even if you cannot supply any martial help directly, I'm sure your brave leader can furnish us with some fitting reward, I am sure.
Like, raises an eyebrow and says, "Well, the spider was a nuisance. There was no bounty on its head. There is, however, as far as I understand it, a bounty on the Odefan warlord."
Uh-huh. He sort of motions towards the spider, but it did stop you from expanding and you were afraid of going out in these caves, right? And we have solved that problem for you, yes? We will certainly not take your hesitancy to commit troops to the fight in any slight, of course. But I'm sure you could take up the viewpoint to your leader, yes? Thank
Give me
you.
a
Very
diplomacy
nice. You know,
I'll do my best.
pat him friendly on the shoulder.
My fellow
Give me a
cabin
diplomacy
elf.
check with a +2.
Okay.
No, what? Make it a +3. You're both a cave elf and you killed an enormous spider.
Oh,
I mean, it's gonna count for something.
yes.
I am blessed by whatever god you worship.
Yes, +3, you say. All right. Now, see here. 28. Pretty decent.
He seems. He ponders as he says, "I will take the story of your victory down to the others once my shift is over. I'm sure they will throw a feast for you if you like. Especially if you were to cut off the spider's head so it can be mounted down in the fortress."
Oh, sure. Looks over to it. Sort of looks it over. Like, where is the head exactly on this thing? It just has a face on the body. Oh, well. We'll carve
It's
something
over
out.
there.
We'll fix something. Don't worry. We'll carve off the head of a spider and put it over there.
All right. And with that, I think we will end here because I believe Alka has to go soon.
Yep.
You will definitely be invited to an actual feast in the fortress, which could also be a place for you to take a rest if you require.
I mean, I'm up for a spider feast.
Sure. How long do we have until the full moon, Chief?
It is 8 days.
Okay.
Eight or 9
Spend a
days.
day. Yeah, we can spend a night resting there, or a time resting. I don't know if day or night is here.
Yeah, you did head out to Gauntlet fairly late because you waited for your packages to come first. And you've spent many, many hours huddled in a tiny bedroom.
Yep.
All right,
Sounds like a
then
feast
we
is in
shall
order.
pick up next time
Okay.
as you have a nice feast and a rest. So we will do that next time.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks for the
Looking
session.
forward to it.
See you then.
Yeah. Thank you.